Oh, APA is playing Aurelion Soul. Nice, they can win. Oh, they're playing Aurelion Soul and Smolder. Oh, they're gonna perma stack.
The Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon, bro. So this is just over, right?
Yeah.
I can just change off of it.
Some has 425 stacks.
All right, bro. You know what? I'll see it out.
I mean, it's gonna take 2 more minutes, by the way.
Stacks.
It's over.
Nah, Fnatic has been very disciplined. Just gonna do a little clean close-up.
It's just gonna end now.
This is the weakest Gwen in the history of Dota, man.
Why does it look so hard for them to end?
Because they're so bad. Like, why is no one but?
Surely it's not this hard to end this game, is it?
Nope.
They just need to fucking Talia wall them under the turret and with the wave, and then GG, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
There it is.
The Talia Poppy combo. See you, Yike. Alright.
Wait, hold up.
Smoldering.
Nah.
Something. Modern Champ versus Modern Champ.
Hans the top wave, buddy.
Nah, he's gonna defend bot and head but dry.
If Hans hits a W, maybe you can RW off of it.
Hans has so many stacks, bro. What?
I mean, if they win this game, we just delete League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
Like, if G2 somehow win this game, we just stop playing the game, and we just wait until 14-6. And we just quit our jobs until then.
The G2 chant should be let's go Smolder, not let's go G2.
Wait, they're actually chanting for G2 right now? They still believe?
No.
The Smolder copium is filling the venue. Smolder has 500 stacks, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, Hans has Flash here. Oh, Razork?
Oh!
I don't know.
Don't know about this one.
I don't know.
Reeks of desperation. Yike has eat. Yike. Oh.
Wait, Humanoid's 1 HP? Okay. Wait, he's
no
outside
flash.
of the map?
Oh, nice. Balanced.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. To LCS.
All right, peace, guys. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
You doing LCS, Yamato, or no?
I might take a little break and then I'll join you just to watch.
All right. Sounds good, bro.
All the best, brother.
All right.
Baby.
Holy, wait, he's just drifting out of the map again? Nice. Oh, yeah, just drifted out of the map and the whole game is completely fine. Oh, never mind, they lost. Nah, they'll win this game 100%, bro. This is such an LCS draft.
It wasn't clean, but he got the job done. Nice early from Dignitas here. Really, really nice, honestly. Yeah. Bottom and Dignitas setting up the double kill here for Exio.
So APA just TP'd mid, and then instantly, everyone just went bot lane.
Yon did this well, flying early into the wall to try to make it so basically Nautilus can't hook, so he's got to wait till after. Misplaces the hook a little bit. Dove kind of saves it by hitting the seismic shove, but Dove wasn't the one that wanted to hold that.
Good from Exio to hit this.
Things went a little bit awkward. Isles should have just ignited first and then thrown out the hook.
Absolutely.
Because if he had aggro, then Dove can stay in. You get those kills earlier, and I think the dive is way more clean.
I think you definitely start with a CC spell in this dive. You don't start with auto attacks, and then he flies into the wall, and you can't hit him for 2 seconds almost. So I think you start with a auto attack and then the hook. It's just too easy, right? Just seismic shove into the hook, other way around. But nonetheless, nice Dignitas. And Tomo has
not bad.
Here. So he is going for the Manamium. He is going for the AP build, which is pretty weak at this point of the game, but it's very, very strong on 2 or 3 items. So you might be able to match the late game scaling off the Smolder.
Well, Dignitas with a 1,500 gold lead. The first Drake already under their belts pretty early in
Who's
the
my
game.
door?
This is what we wanted to see from them if they need to be the ones putting the pressure on Team Liquid, and that pressure continues here in the top lane. Every time the camera has panned up here, it's just...
It's hard to get into like the mindset of this game, but I guess they just tried to draft some early game in Renekton, and he got counterpicked, and to compensate, like, and the reason why they drafted some early game is because they already have an Aurelion Soul and a Smolder, so they like automatically win later on. Also think that Aurelion Soul is just broken in North America. I think it's hidden OP. I've been saying this. Saw it today in LPL. Care played it. Looked really good. Just think that this champion is like pretty hard to punish.
Anywhere else, they didn't get top, they didn't get the grubs or anything. They didn't get any camps anywhere. He just didn't get anything.
Yeah, and XU now got both of those kills. This was kind of a trend yesterday where it felt like the junglers were always picking up
A little louder, maybe.
Pink ward, unfortunately, as he does walk past it.
The coach right
That's
now.
That's a demerit point for him.
That's the coach right now behind the scene, slamming his table.
He's gonna be doing the bottom. He's gonna be pointing at the bush.
He's got to zoom in on the pink ward. This pink was walked over 10 times. This game. I've been there.
All right, Isles hitting level 6 now. That's what they were waiting on. Riptide to slow him down initially. Dragon Snot stops.
Don't really get anything there.
Being able to go any
It's not a huge win.
Dignitas doesn't want to overcommit to this.
Yon is still just chilling, trying to stack.
Those goofy names. I can call it Dragon
It's not like they got like any grubs during the dive. Actually, what was Umti doing when they were getting dove bot?
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together.
Because like he didn't even trade for grubs. He just kind of like is behind. Hasn't done anything.
Well, you're getting gooped up. That's why you're getting slowed down. You're like, what the heck is on me? You got gooped.
Hey, Lee Sin's taking the grubs. Look at that down there in the bottom left. Lee Sin's got grub control. So not only
Grub control, okay, not bad.
This is a trade earlier, but they haven't managed to secure them at all.
I don't know, bro. 2K lead is like kind of fake here, I think. It's also on Lee Sin. Pretty easy to play Smolder and Aurelion Soul later on. Such a TL comp. I don't think Dig is like that good at ending games too. It's probably their biggest weakness.
We're willing to see continued aggro from Dig. It's less than 90 seconds until the second Drake spawns, and I feel like they're going to want to be controlling that as well.
But even as far as Yon stacking, it's not going that fast, right? Yeah, he's only at 56 here at 930. I think Isles has done a good job of not giving him any free stacks. He's only walking up when he has an angle for a hook. He's not just kind of like meandering around for Targon stacks and giving over freebies. So, you know, Yon definitely not going at the fastest pace.
You're saying the all-important wolf camp?
Game, it is going to be slower.
I mean, the dive was after 5 minutes, right? Like he should have just been taking free grubs.
Build for Asol. I've seen some people do like tier into Leandries and whatnot, but Leandries as a first item is just so strong. There's so many easy ways to kind of AoE apply this.
It looks like it's going to be another free Dignitas Dragon here in about 40 seconds as well. They are looking for the top dive though.
Yeah, Dignitas deciding to potentially make a play up here. If your opponents think you're going to be prepping for Drake, maybe you prep for top instead.
Oh my god, Umti, what the fuck did Umti just do? He flashed into this play?
Umti is not long for this world, and
I mean, that is just so mental that he flashed in here.
I feel like Dignitas smelled TL giving the Dragon meant they were going to go top side, so they tried to defend Rich instead of making a play on bot side, which I actually really like.
That was crazy.
To free farm and keep pushing lanes, so I think Dignitas is just playing way better in early game than TL.
2 steps ahead.
I hope Smolder wins, XD. I'm a Smolder main, and he's just so fun. People get so trolled by the stacking, and his voice lines are so cute, like when he talks about his mom. LOL. He's super random, but also smarter than he looks, just like me. XD.
On the vision.
We saw them earlier on the ramp.
Perfect, bro.
So he should have known they were in the area at least.
But they fully committed to that instantly. I mean, Dove also TP'd. AP had already spent.
You think it's Cope when CoreJJ said Yeon was the best AD he ever played with? Even better than Ruler when they won Worlds? Yeah, I think Yeon is actually probably the worst AD he's ever played with in his entire life. I think Tactical was better when Tactical was on TL. Double Lift, Ruler. He's probably just the worst. Oh, big. Oh, what a combo. That's all you needed, bro. That's all you needed right there.
The burst hits true. XU and Dove both drop. That's exactly what Team Liquid needed.
The downside of making top plays is that you lose vision on the bot side, and Coach J took full advantage of it. A nice engage from the Fog of War here. Super nice combo with AP as well. You know, the Rivera ulti into the Aurelion Soul stun and the E as well, keeping them in there.
Yeah, I mean, that was perfectly timed. It felt like there was basically no window for them to do anything out of it.
Not a fight, by the way, bot.
Right as that CC is ending from the rel, the ult from Yon came over the top, all at the same
Asol just goes, leans in.
Instantly. You got a shutdown.
Here's the Drake.
2 kills on APA.
The best person to receive that gold. I think the biggest mistake from Dignitas is that they should have gone to ball lane, had Dove, you know, connect with the ultimate instead of trying to fight mid 2v2. Just play around the Kai'Sa.
What the fuck? Didn't know Ruler won worlds, bro? You didn't know Ruler won worlds?
His wall.
Come on, bro. He's won everything. He's won MSI, LPL, LCK, and worlds.
Bait him to jump on them.
Yeah,
He's just a champion.
Where Asol was, or they didn't think that they were gonna. Maybe Xi was thinking I can step forward and then I'm just gonna be able to safeguard back and disengage it, but
Gotta bait out the rail, perhaps.
He's popping off.
Yeah, now he's just gonna
Nope, he's still staying true.
call the enemy team idiots in all chat. Perfect.
Monk mental in the mid lane as Umpty will not find when becomes lightning on Tomo. They're just walking away. All right.
He hasn't won LCS. Yeah, I mean, Ruler will win LCS eventually, bro.
every time you hit people with
He'll
the
join
ult
up with
race,
Core JJ and be like, all right, bro, I know I'm not the best AD carry you ever played with, but I believe we can still win LCS.
stacking up the Stardust here. And Yon does have the Essence Reaver, so he's going to be really kind of accelerating at this point. You get Shojin, you get CDR boots, you're moving in mid as well. This is kind of generally when people do it on one item. Shove him mid.
They need full mute this series. Oh, wait, maybe he'll actually perform for once.
Really just try to accelerate
Maybe when you
this
don't spend the entire game typing,
Moving the mana cost of the Q, you're
he'll
just
actually be able to perform.
spell every single time it's on cooldown. Let's see if Impact ends up suffering anything here. Probably not. Isles is going to be found here in the.
I don't know, like, I feel like Umpty's game plans are just not that good, generally.
Round of grubs. He already claimed the first one. If Umpty can come up and just smite one.
I mean, they just want, Umpty just wants one grub.
From hitting that 6 grub.
Just deny 6 and you're fine.
XU.
Asol's moving up.
Just working on the second one, exactly.
Talia has TP. Talia's TPing early. Umpty is like way too early on this.
He's trying to stay alive with the crescent guard, but Mom comes in. And Team
Oh man, this is scary. Like not what you. Oh, APA just ulted just for like the massive AoE. He was far from this, and he was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna ult the ground so that we get the global AoE. We can go, no? APA can't go? Yeah, never mind. Umpty just needed to chill, bro. The grub wasn't that low, and then also like APA was just roaming up. APA had TP'd bot, or he had no TP and Dove had TP.
Get 2 of the grubs, they win out on the fight, they slink away with low health bars.
So fine for TL. I mean, TL's in a winning position for sure.
And we can watch this one more time. So, you know, XU was saving his smite for that.
Like, Umpty just walked straight up here. Like, that's crazy, man. You can't be doing that. Then he could have, like, ulted the Lee Sin Q to at least knock it, like, turbo one-shot. Core plays it pretty well to save it. Yeah, APA had to, like, ult the ground, bro. Like, he didn't look for the stun. He just literally ulted the ground in mid lane just to get the massive Leandre spread across the whole enemy team.
APA is still pretty healthy, so it's hard to actually continue.
Yeah, winning a fight against Asol with his empowered ultimate is really huge because he won't have enough for the next fight on the Dragon or the Herald, whatever Dignitas chooses. So that's really huge for Dignitas. Good engage by Isles while waiting for his Jace to be closer than Rexon, right? So getting the engagement since out there. Really good job by him.
All right, so let's check in on state of the game here. Since this is such a scaling war type of game one, it's 1 Drake each side. We're 15 minutes in now, so plates are done.
Impact doesn't have an item yet. Once he gets stride, he can actually win, though. Core is going kind of crazy here, but they do have Asol. A little scary, bro. I don't know if you really want to fight it. Holy shit. The Asol W just like one-shot Tomo.
Quite honest, but Dignitas just going to walk it off. Is 2,000 gold enough?
I don't even think they necessarily get outscaled because they are playing a scaling Kai'Sa build that's long range, and it's like Smolder and Asol have crazy scaling if they can hit you, but if you're just getting chain shock blasted and Kai'Sa W from 2 screens away, sometimes you get poked out before you can even take the fight.
Yeah, now Tomo has Lost Chapter, which gives mana for the mana immune, give more AD.
I think TL outscale. Also, I think the Dig is like not a disciplined team. They don't seem like the team that would be really good at playing a poke comp.
5 more AP.
Yeah. So one amp Tomo will have it. Start getting.
I'm just not a huge fan.
Ooh, Impact in a little bit of trouble here as XU shows up to help Rich to the skies, and Impact dies.
Clean.
Rich picks up the money. And
Good shit, XU. Yeah, XU's been underrated this split, I think, but people act like he's the worst juggler, but he's been performing in LCS.
He's very wealthy.
Yeah, exactly. He just has a lot of gold. He got 4 plates, I think, this game into the top lane as well. Now 2 kills, 15 CS advantage. He's doing really well.
But I mean, that's kind of one of the nice side effects of all the attention that was being paid down around the bottom lane, right? With the invades, with a bit of PvP. You draft Jace for the top
144 stacks. They have 1 Drake, though. Like, they have so long to scale in this game.
No one else interferes with his laning phase, the Jace dream.
Yeah, not the dream for the person playing the melee champion.
No.
The Smolder Merchant.
It's also
Not really a Smolder Merchant. I mean, the champion is just clearly broken. And, like, you can beat Smolder, but you have to be a good team.
Maybe a little bit frustrating for Impact.
Or you have to play a clean game, I should say.
That's where expecting can really succeed. If he doesn't have phase rush, if he's playing Conqueror, you get flash stun and your jungler's there, he's probably just dead. But instead, it's just kind of this fist fight. There's 3 tiers that are stacking up as well for Dig. We have, you know, Muramana going to be coming in for 2 players.
He's just hitting it.
Almost done for Dove.
Looks like.
They have some pretty damn good scaling items.
Dignitas has no vision of this play. J is going to have a really good...
Bro, if they're giving this Drake, I don't know. I mean, they're close to multiple different mana items. They have 3 stacking mana items that they haven't completed yet, so I guess that's why they're giving. It's ulti the mid wave, though.
Instead, they're going to try to trade it back in mid. Falling Star comes down, but it doesn't get a whole lot just yet. XU still barely staying alive. Tries to get
They're okay with this, bro. You're okay with this. You got them off the mid turret. It's a dub. I don't know about that from Isles.
But the follow-up isn't there. Nobody dies on either side. Team Liquid takes their second Drake of the game and barely holds onto their tier 1 turret, so Dignitas don't...
Dig win this, are they a good
I
team?
really think Dignitas could have just gone for top tower or for the Herald instead of trying to like semi-contest.
I don't know, bro.
Dragon, you know, just give it
Depends on how it goes. But I think TL is general, like TL's strength is I think their macro is like fine. They don't make too many big mistakes like mid to late game.
Yeah, top lane tier 1 would have been
They seem like kind of uncoordinated in their plays, and I think that their skirmishing is pretty bad.
Essentially a 2-tower for Dragon trade.
Yeah, for 1 mountain dragon.
Yep.
It doesn't matter at this point in Dragon. You're not gonna get sold this game realistically, right?
And I do think that's one of the things though that sometimes where teams get baited in, especially I find this more common if they got an early dragon. They're like, well, we got this early dragon, so now we have to get the rest of the dragons. We got a dragon at 5:30. We gotta play for soul.
Yeah, but the gold is like way more valuable until the moment you have soul.
Yep.
The dragons themselves aren't worth that much stats anymore.
The early dragons are a down payment. Yes, you can try to spend it working towards soul, but you can also invest it into Herald or turret or another turret.
Look at this Jace right now. He's got 1 full item more than Impact.
Yeah.
That's such a nightmare for Renekton, dude. It's fully evolved Mana Moon and Eclipse with the Ionian boots.
Oh, Domo's looking here. You're gonna kill the turret, bro. This was not a good TP. Ah, shit, the APA TP. Do they win anyway? Wow, that was yeah, that was something, man. Oh, Isles?
Into the smolder, letting him hit you to try to kill the tower in his face. You could just wait and slowly chip it down. The gold is there for the taking. Instead,
I mean, Tomo dissented because he wanted to kill the TP. That's what he was going for there.
Yeah, they get out of TP and some stuff, but like there was just no reason to die for that.
I never see an Aurelion Soul with mana items. Does he need any? Nope.
Shut down Merchant in the game for sure.
Leandre's rallies every game. You don't even need much AP on this champion either.
20 minutes. We're getting there.
Like, you function off stacks and stuff, so a lot of times you see Aurelion Soul players like 3rd item, they go Zanya's. You don't really need to go Deathcap Void on this champion the way you do on other champs.
Objectives they can't win. They're fighting mid tower like this when they just do the Herald. It was up the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they came into this and their plan was to outscale. We will.
I mean, the thing is, like, Acel is gonna have his Giga.
You have to wonder if it's like
He's gonna have his Giga thing soon. Wow, that was really horrible from APA. Holy fuck, that's a way to throw a shutdown at the enemy.
Nicely done.
Holy fuck.
It sounds funny, but like kind of unironically, right? It's like, oh, we have pushing lanes. We'll stack towards soul. That's how we're going to be able to.
That was completely gross. Nice. He was trying to 1v1 the Eclipse and Mana Moon Jace.
Dragons and kind of force a little bit.
Yeah, thankfully for Dignitas, Rich wins the 1v1. When the 2 fed guys meet in side lane like this, the 2 guys shut down, you just hope your guy wins, and he did win this time.
I mean, that's huge for Dig.
I mean,
Rich has been pretty quiet.
Acel is not much of a 1v1 champ.
It was all about, oh, Rich is going to carry. It's got to be Rich. It's got to be Rich with the crazy counter pick. It's going to be his Quinn. It's going to be his Lau. It's going to be something. This year hasn't been about him at all. So if he could step up and have a big series in playoffs, that he could be the X factor.
Especially with what you mentioned back in draft, it's his first chase. It's not like this guy is playing Jace in the LCS all the time beforehand.
Yeah, this split,
yeah. But I love the fact that, like you mentioned, this is a way to throw a wrench into that prep that Team Liquid might have done. If you're not a team that's known for playing Jace and Kai'Sa, if you're a team that's known
Or
for
actually
just,
kind of poke. Oh, never mind.
W's
W's on like a 45-second cooldown.
And now you're playing this poke comp that's just constantly bringing in the artillery. Team Liquid might be caught unawares.
And with how much gold the Kai'Sa and the Jace have, I really don't think it's just like a cut and dry. You just lose when Smolder hits 225 because range is the most powerful scaling ability in the game. Like range is the most powerful scaling stat. If I cannot interact with you, it does not matter if I can one-shot you when you're 2 screens away, just pelting me.
And is a good
he's 225.
Even he can engage on someone who's that far away.
I mean, the thing is, it's like, what Dig need to do here to win is they need to get to this Drake early, and they need to set up before anyone else can, like, do anything. Before TL's there. If TL's there first, and they have to, like, poke blind into it, they're gonna get fucked. Acel has, like, insane ulti. Like, if TL's able to just hide and force Dig to come to the objective, they're gonna get boned.
It was the It was a Senna Nautilus lane, Senna Orn lane. Yeah.
I think it's like Dig is like, yeah, I mean, they just don't have good control right now.
The kind of freebies. We can see APA does have the empowered ult, which does get scary because you maybe didn't care about the first dragon, you maybe didn't care about second, but giving them the third does get kind of dicey, and fighting
Good W's from Tomo so far.
Ulti is really tough.
APA is getting hit by everything. Nice.
And the Lee injuries. And
They actually reestablished control.
It's just massive.
It's the answer to the poke. If normally you can't interact with somebody, simply cast your spell on the entire map.
If you dodge one kha'zix W, the cooldown is, more than double. So it is really huge. If you can dodge just one of them, then it won't be another coming for a couple seconds.
Oh my God, APA, bro, he can't dodge anything.
W from kha'zix.
Dredge line on Umpty. Another Void Seeker finds the
Okay, they actually have to give. I don't know, bro. APA, you just got to dodge one, brother. You need to dodge literally one.
Liquid has to surrender the objective. I think this is the textbook example of exactly what you gentlemen were talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's one thing if you can actually get up on them and utilize that damage, but if you can't get there, you can't get there. Umpty even had to use his ulti just to walk out of the fight, so they're gonna be able to take the dragon. So I think if Dignitas were feeling pressure before that fight, after that fight, they should not be feeling
He is
pressure.
too busy typing.
As long as we play the fights properly, as long as we don't give them the hard engage, there's going to be no real way.
I mean, APA had no flash for this fight as well. They still have Aurelion Soul ult.
Continue playing measured.
Like, if Dig ever break their, like, formation or structure or whatever one time, and people from TL are able to, like, get a fight, game's just over. They just get, like, aced. So hard for them to play. Like, this is something, this is kind of risky what they're doing right now. They're looking for is, like, potentially game losing. Because they don't have angles here. Yeah, he's just one shot. Okay.
Picks up the kill on Isles. XU stuck in the back of the Baron pit.
Gets the ward jump out.
A little bit. He'll lose about 40% HP. Nicely done there from TL. The side steps away from the dredge line and the Sonic Wave prevented the initial move from Dig. But now it's the Baron.
Yeah, they play as I think they're just baiting for a fight. They should just be looking for a fight here. Going on to Rich.
They're coming in. Impact wants his
He's dead.
They found the lockdown on Rich. The
Keep it going. I mean, Yon actually took a kha'zix W. It's not that easy. You don't have to finish it here. Oh, XU went in early. XU's dead. And that's Baron. And they probably just lose the game. GG. No. Don't go. Bro, that's 4K gold swing right there. Well, that was opposite of a caster curse. That was a caster blessing.
They went way too early.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they just made like one mistake with their positioning, and then they broke the structure of the fight. And as soon as like TL could be hiding in bushes and stuff, and they have control of an area, it's so hard for Dig to play.
If XU is here and you Shock Blast and Void Seeker and everything all at once, like you could just steal the Baron.
Yeah, even
You just have to play like a kind of perfect game, to be honest.
Kicks Umpty into the wall and.
I mean, maybe he thought he could get him over the wall, but definitely too early. Rich went down too early as well. Dignitas, it felt like a bit of a panic moment there, as Rich knows it. I mean, he was playing a great game. That's his first death. That's the winning coach, by the way. He's like, wait, we got that?
How did this happen?
When both are confused. LCS, baby.
Double executes. Yep.
But now, Teal has made it to the point where they are really happy. Smolder has 3 items, same as the kha'zix. He was behind the entire game, and now he's suddenly ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he got a number of kills there. Now they're getting towers. Now they got the Baron gold.
Yeah, I hate Aurelion Soul more than Smolder to play against as well. You know how broken Aurelion Soul is into Udyr? You know how hard it is to play Aurelion Soul into Udyr, bro? That shit is impossible.
Well, and especially Talia's not there.
It's completely fucked, actually.
Talia's actually splitting in the side lane. I'm not really sure why they just have Rich.
Oh, using his flash for no reason.
Well, they're going to keep going. Talia's not coming back. Talia's actually going for the tier 3. So he's
Alicia's going for the tier 3. I don't know about that.
Now. And Dignitas will lose a couple towers. They're definitely not out of this game just yet. This is obviously a pretty big swing, but I do still think withstand the storm, set up around the next dragon, play it like you did the previous one. And yeah, TL has more gold. It is going to be a harder game, but if you don't give them an opportunity to interact with you before you poke them down, it's going to be your dragon still.
And TL will have that Baron buff for another minute or so, but it's still about 1:45 until the dragon spawns. So you'll have 45 seconds of that fair.
Love drifting over walls while Udyr runs around. It's just so impossible, bro.
Reminder, you can see it at the bottom of your screen right now. Next week we will be on Friday and Saturday, different from the usual Saturday and Sunday. So
can you even get out of his E as Udyr? Like, it's like almost impossible. Now you can't play.
Is all wrapped up. For one of these teams, it's going to end.
The thing is, like, mostly, like, most mages don't have damage to kill Udyr. You can just, like, double W and walk around. Acel just presses W and starts flying at you, and you're just dead, guaranteed.
Yeah, Dina's got to really be hating how they play this game. You know, they were so far ahead. They played like a little panicky almost. They were feeling rushed, I think, to get ahead when they were already winning the passive slow game. And then now they're here thinking, wow, we could have won this game so easily by not doing anything.
There's one thing I will say that speaks a lot to, you know, experience and how.
Why is Zoe coping so hard? Well, because he wants to be like, look, when you're casting, you don't want to be like, and this game is completely fucking busted, and the team with Smolder is going to win no matter what because they have Smolder, and the quality of this game is going to be low, so Smolder will just end up like carrying the game no matter what. You don't want to say that.
I would think so.
You want it to be like, hey, look, like this game could still be close. They still have an angle. And then also, I'm sure like he kind of was like predicting. He's like, hey man, like Dig kind of outscale here because they have more range. So I think he also wants that to be right.
Nothing compared to the LCS.
Oh, Tomo's just dead. He's still just dead. He is still just completely dead. He could have been dead. Yeon had flash, right? I mean, Yeon could have flash queued, but I guess he didn't want to invest his flash because he thought that they wouldn't be able to get enough off of it. They're gonna get Drake anyway. It's probably okay.
On that side of the map, they can't see anything. So when you're showing up to a dragon this late with no vision, you just can't walk in. It's just a death sentence. If you walk in and they're waiting in a brush, your game is over. So they're gonna have to give this one up for sure. Honestly, even if Tomo didn't get pushed out there, I felt like they were a little bit too late to actually get there and set up vision. So I feel like they would have had to give it up regardless. They're now going to be facing...
No, he's played discipline. I mean, they could have killed Tomo there. They just didn't think they'd be able to end the game. And like the mid inhib doesn't matter that much if they get it. And they were getting third Drake anyway. So they viewed it as like, oh, we already got his sums. It's a win. Wait, what is Dove doing, bro? How is Dove even here? Dove, what are you doing here, brother?
And becomes lightning. Well, yeah, there's just no way.
Dove becomes gray screen.
Yeah, Dove becomes Dragon Snot victim. Yon can just pick that one up, no problem. The worst part about Smolder too, this guy.
Do you really go with Zanius here though? I feel like Yeon should just go BT. I feel like lifesteal would be so good for him. I don't really feel like he needs stopwatch. Like he shouldn't be in a position to get Nautilus ulted easily.
It's not right. The AD carry perspective versus the everybody else perspective.
I deserve it.
All me, bro.
I killed him once, I deserve it.
Yeah.
I hit a minion with my Q and I hit someone else in the background. I deserve the skill. The best when you Q someone and there's a dash into their own team. That feels great.
Yeah.
Dude, the one yesterday with the Cassante ult, like 3 miles away into Zimbabwe, but then the Smolder Q still hit him and got the kill. It's like, come on.
I think the worst part of dying Smolder is the
With how much this guy gets caught, it's fine. I mean, it's pretty hard to get caught on Smolder. Like why the champion is so giga OP. Just gonna sit on a stopwatch and then go BT.
Similar to the Elder Noise, because when Smolder grows up, isn't he supposed to
He'd be close to BT right now if he didn't go. He would like almost have it. He didn't go this arm guard.
Yeah.
I thought it was Smolder getting like Elder Dragon.
He's not getting bigger. He's still a little baby.
I think lifesteal has so much value in this game, to be honest.
Things that aren't scarring.
It's more funny if we just kind of make it
It's
up.
negligible in your head. It's fine, so you still have so much damage anyways. Yeah.
The character actually is.
BT is more like, I mean, BT gives you the most damage on your execute, but it's mainly just the sustain is super good when you're playing versus this much poke.
Last time around, it was Dignitas' destruction.
I just think BT's better.
Age-old tale.
Wait, what is Core JJ doing? Huh? Does it matter? Maybe it just doesn't matter. Oh, it's just Acel. Oh, okay. I guess any engage is good. Oh, he just killed Rich, didn't he? Yeah, he just killed Rich. Oh, it's just another Penta. Yeah, it's a Smolder Penta. Okay, I guess it's just a quadra kill. Game is just over. Did they die for the Penta? I think they can die for the Penta, bro.
Into their own destruction. Lee Sin against 5. I don't think so. Dignitas may have controlled the game for the first.
They're thinking they want to. They want to. How disciplined are they?
They're gonna force Lee right back into the Fountain X. You can't do anything about this. Turret even gets
Oh,
the
yeah.
execution.
Okay.
TL taking game 1.
And we just talked about it, how Smolder sometimes Q someone, they dash into their own teammates and kill him. Rich dies to his own teammates, bringing him down with the Smolder Q.
Oh, what a game, guys. What a game. Excellent, man. Excellent. That's what I like to see right there. That's what I like to see. Just a solid Acel Smolder game. I mean, I think that if TL just plays their champs, if they just play Ziggs mid, they play Acel every single game. If like both are banned, then they just play like Talia or something and get their pick somewhere else, they'll just automatically win.
20 minutes of
I don't
solid
think
play
Dig will
gets
be able to beat
undone
them.
by 60 seconds of that panicky style around the Baron pit. The Dignitas Baron, unfortunately, that specter ever hanging over their heads as Team Liquid found the comeback angle. And after that play, Dignitas never really regained their footing.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, really tough for Dig.
I'm going to play the ads and use the restroom.
Game, but all mistakes are not made equal in League of Legends. You make a mistake by the Baron post 20 minutes, it is going to kill you.
All right, with game number 1 wrapped up, a reminder to all y'all fantasy LCS is happening over on Sleeper. Make sure to lock in your picks and bans for next week's games if you want to top your league. And now, we're going to head on.
Wait, Flowers. Before we get to game 2, I wanted to remind the audience of something that my good buddy Flowers here was really excited about a couple of years ago.
Huh? So, it's Ornn, but he wears a trucker hat. His Q, it has a 50-50 chance. This is a legendary skin. We go all out for this. It summons either a traffic cone or a stop sign. When he charges at it with his E, it makes slamming on the brakes tire noises. His W is a burp, and when he summons it all, it goes honk, honk, and it's a big semi that just like runs over everybody and smacks them. And then when he does his little like bonkety, I'm building an item thing, he gets on the CB radio and he's like, 10-4, good buddy, I need some Hell yeah. Yeah.
Well, Flowers, I got some good news for you, buddy. Your dream pretty much came true.
No
Here is
shot.
the world premiere of the new Train Conductor
He's got
Ornn
a
skin.
train.
Take a look. Give us your immediate reaction.
All right, let's. Yes. Yes. Bonk it. Good job. All right. Bird. Oh, it's like a choo-choo. Chugga, 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 chugga. All right. Yes. Giant train. Oh, I love it. Good job, Ornn. Hit him with the train. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know what the portal is, but he's got a little train that he rides.
That was amazing. Okay.
2 thumbs up. Good job, Riot.
That's like your world skin.
Yes.
It's like you won worlds.
I never even made it out of diamond. I never even made it to Masters, and I got a world skin, baby. Let's go.
There you go. This skin and other April Fool's skins are coming out on 14.7, so you can get this in April.
Hell yeah.
We're headed to a break. Game 2 is on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere.
One more thing. You need to go down. You need to go down. You need to go down. Look snap it. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. We can go forward. We can go forward. Can we go forward? Can we go forward? Yeah, we can. We can. I can still go forward. Yeah. Go forward. I can still 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 go forward. Go forward. No, slow. No. End the game. End the game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
There he is. He's right there.
Cover more ground in the Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia, movement that inspires.
Look what I've just made. The perfect pearl.
Not too bad, but check this out.
Whoa, a true Venus clam.
going to be leaning towards that lane. APA is also going to be coming mid lane, so he actually gets first touch mid. They have first push bot lane. So even though Isles and you can see XU are running to make this play happen.
Okay, so they blatantly saw him clear this ward.
They have wave control, so they're not going to be able to make it happen. So one thing I want to make a point of, Tomo gets this ward down, right? Which is a positive. Before he ends up getting his base and he comes back bot lane, he puts this ward.
Okay, so they know exactly where CoreJJ is.
Recognizes it. Bit cheeky from him.
And they know that they used ulti top. So enemy team has more ults than them.
As you can see, as I now cut the vision here for Dignitas. Not only do they have clear vision of the dragon, but you will see positioning of Team Liquid, because CoreJJ does come back up here.
Okay.
And APA pushes off Lee Sin. So Team Liquid have control of this area. Core gets seen going into this bush very clearly. And APA was just seen in the area around line.
Yes.
So what you would want to do as Dignitas is take it a little slow. Push through mid lane wave.
So they blatantly saw him walk into this bush, and then they walked into that bush and lost the whole game. Excellent.
Connect with the team pretty easily.
That's what I like to see right there.
So he can face check. But core mistake you can make is when you know they're not doing dragon and you just walk into the choke anyways when you just saw CoreJJ walk into this bush. So first things first, Team Liquid does a good job of getting to the objective first as per usual and setting up key vision. I did like what Isles did, but that information was useless when you just ignore it anyways. So
play the clip.
Let's play it out. And just in case you didn't see it, one more time, because it does look nice.
I mean, it's clean, but you can just never get caught here.
So 2 kills instantly. Dragon goes towards Team Liquid, and then they start running it home.
Yeah, I think it was also really smart for TL to prioritize this dragon specifically, because Dignitas on the flip side.
He's just explaining how hard they're inting. Respect. I like that. Like they just did a segment. It's like, and this is how terrible Dignitas is. Great segment, man.
It was also a really smart response from TL to make sure that Dig didn't get that early Drake stacking.
Do you think there's a chance they confused Umpty and CoreJJ? Because like as he entered the brush, Umpty came out of the brush. I'm only like half trolling because it's just like you never saw 2 champions at once in the fog. I'm serious.
I don't think so. I just think that they were playing way too rushed, and that can happen when it's your, first day on stage for the playoffs, and you just make a mistake where. Yeah, we just saw the team give credit to Dignitas for being good at fundamentals, and we said how good they were in the regular season at being able to play a slower game, and then they just rushed it when they had full vision of the area.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a case of 2 different people looking at different areas of the map, and then they didn't use comms to tell each other that CoreJJ is in this brush. The funniest part to me is that they replaced that ward 3 times.
Yeah.
They replaced it 3 times. You showed the whole battle over replacing that ward, Core clearing it, then replacing it again, and still clearing it. And
it's like Umpty.
Like the biggest takeaway.
This is like one of the only series that we have left where your laners are actually going to be better than the opposing laners.
There
just don't int and you win guaranteed.
Thing that you have to be worried about in that brush.
Even with that double kill, Dig still opened up a 4,300 gold lead by 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So they're not out of it yet. That's the point.
Here's my advice. Don't give Team Liquid, who is the team that loves to scale, maybe
Jordan, what's happening? We're about to get into draft. They don't do pre-recorded drafts for these games.
Dragons is perfect scaling, and CoreJJ on Rel is like
one of his best champs.
One of his best champs, along with Nautilus.
Well, going into this draft, we will see if TL will end up banning it, because Dig will be on blue side.
Yep. Yeah.
So my guess is that TL are just going to remove Smolder from the equation in their first 3 bans.
They definitely can, but we've seen some of the highlights from Dig's play in regular season. Like, they don't need the Smolder. The Xayah play that they had in week 6 was still really good. So as long as it's still playing front to back, fundamental team fighting that they've showcased throughout the regular season, I like their chances. But the one criticism we've levied to this team is they can get a lead, they just can't hold it. And that was one example of many that we've seen from Dignitas that I'm sure Enatron is like hammering in. It's a series, so you can't go through all the mistakes, but that's something that they need to
You want to nerf Smolder, give him to Tomo? I mean, he was the first one that played it. It's the reason why people thought it wasn't that good for a while. Tomo was just playing some Smolder, and everyone was like, you know what?
We figured it out.
It's playable, bro. That shit is not even that good in team fights. Does 225 even matter? And they're like, oh, never mind. It really matters. Anyone else who has the champion just wins the game alone.
Then in the mid game
at a certain point.
lose control of the game. Then they had a bunch of come behind
An
victories,
alarm?
come from
When did I have an
behind victories,
alarm
so we're
for?
like,
Okay. Nice, I just had an
put
alarm.
those two
Just a
things
dry alarm.
together and be able to close out your leads.
In case I wasn't awake at 9:45 p.m., I guess.
Part of Dignitas's
Wait, what are the matches in LPL tomorrow? I remember correctly, there were some decent matches, weren't there?
They've been inconsistent from game to game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. Holy shit. Tomorrow,
Question for you.
IG, JDG, first match into NIP, RNG. NIP, RNG is just whatever, but IG, JDG is pretty decent.
And Smolder applies his
6th place team versus 2nd place team.
In the Aurelion Soul E.
It would be whoever was the last to damage them.
And IG is kind of dangerous. They can beat anyone. They can also lose to anyone, but they can beat anyone.
Smolder's dot execute has been taking it from across the map and still getting the kill.
Well, it just depends who did it last.
Okay. I mean, if it's ticking at the same
Dude, there's only 10 days left of LPL regular season. Shit. I'm going to miss it when it's gone. LPL regular season is so hype.
Regardless, doesn't matter in this game because one of the dragons is banned. Aurelion Soul is out.
Pick Smolder.
But Smolder is up and...
No.
Oh.
We saw this
First pick Varus, okay.
Yeah.
Like, people were willing to...
So they are banning Asol Ziggs. I would just take Talia here. I would take Talia here.
Varus Smolder trade.
And I can understand.
I would take Nautilus Talia. I mean, it is Dove's best champ, and it's probably the best champion that APA has left.
Can 1v9. So we've seen that in
So I just think it's a Talia angle.
Where
not a fan of APA Ari.
Take over late game Varus, and people underestimate the damage.
Yeah, I think people also sometimes when we're looking at
You wouldn't pick Smolder this early, would you?
Smolder hovered. My guess is that TL are still gonna lock it in. Maybe not though. Oh, okay, yeah. They are going the
Hey, Ari.
Is that
All right, what do we go here?
Teams underestimate?
Probably go like Rel Talia here.
Like you heard them talking about it on cast, but just how
that's what I would do if I was Dig. Rel Flex plus Talia.
Where we sometimes see teams picking a lot of short range comps.
I feel like they talk about it all the time though. Like every coach is like talking about, oh man, we're outranged here.
I mean, Ash Varus is also good. Adds volatility to the game.
I mean, it's interesting too because Spawn in the interview that you did with them,
it's just Rel Ash.
Talked about how Dignitas were a bit predictable, and it was on them to upset Dignitas's predictable game plan.
Instead of going Rel Talia, they go Rel Ash.
Could be fine. We don't have to upset anything.
What is predictably
where Yeon should pick his AD carry. I generally just want to pick something like pretty safe because the whole problem is that you can get zoned off the first 4 or 5 waves if you don't play something that is safe.
Oh yeah, my bad. Actually, I want to point out the Ash Varus because
you should be able to catch the wave with that.
Actually, sunset as the split went on, just because yes, they would get the early leads, but anytime there was like
so TL should ban Talia here.
Is burned by jungle gank or something like that, then you'd just be pretty useless as the game went on.
It's also, I mean,
for sure, top lane. I don't think they need to ban anything crazy top lane. They could go Jace ban again if they want to go Renekton. They could also ban like Jax.
It puts a lot of pressure on you.
They can ban Jax if they want to go like Cassante blind and they're like afraid of Rich Jax or something.
You're going to attract a lot of attention.
I don't feel like Orianna is a necessary ban. Orianna is pretty hard for Ari in lane, but you can get through it. If you want to ban Orianna, you could also just ban like Nico and just be like, all right, you can take Talia. We'll just take a lane that's, you know, not as hard, but Talia has some counterplay to what we do in team fights.
That could be one of the biggest swings in a best of 5.
And obviously this matchup is different.
I'm for the Talia ban personally if I have the choice.
Which is actually kind of important, but giving them
if I have the choice, it's Talia ban.
They really
okay.
want to stick to the bot lane style, right? Like they are telling the team is telling Tomo Niles, we do believe in you to be able to get this push because already in game 1 they did set up that bot lane dive really well off of them having push in bot lane, as we see both Orianna and Talia taken away from Dignitas, which are really good picks to allow Dove to also
Darvin ban
on those roams down after shoving out mid. So we'll see what he ends up.
I think it's just a Xin Zhao here from again.
I really like
it's just a dry Xin Zhao.
Because of the low mobility of the Ash Varus. I do wonder where goes with this. Lee Sin still available. It didn't win the last game, but it was winning a lot early this weekend. And it would, I think, be effective against Ash Varus.
Yeah, and it's really good with Ari. So your mid jungle, if you pick
I mean, they're definitely not going Lilia. Lilia would be a game-losing pick.
What about this
one? Go Volibear, yeah, it's fine. Just preference here. Most people pref Xin here. Zin like scales better throughout the game than Volibear. Like Zin doesn't need items to scale, like your ult just scales for you.
You can do just that. You know, gank this bottom lane when you have flash.
What are the champs going to be here? Do they go Renekton themselves? Probably not into Impact.
You've got Core JJ Nautilus in
Like, if anything, you'd probably go like Aatrox.
So I actually think
they do go the Renekton. Okay.
For an Volibear. His first
and this will generally be, I mean, this would normally be Nico, but I don't know if Dub wants to play it. Like the standard pick would be Nico. Could also go Hui, I guess. It's not amazing though.
I'm less enthused by top lane Volibear, though it is good.
Vagar, that's like the LCS special.
I think it just does so much that you want to accomplish as
okay, Silas, that's a little spicy.
It's in jungle.
I mean, there were very.
All right, what is the top lane pick? Is it just Cassante?
Definitely a pick that's fallen out of favor in the meta.
Is it just a Cassante?
Get in there too, because Volibear would love that matchup for mid for Ahri. Silas has to trade his health a lot early on. So honestly, this could be a level 3 gank angle from Umti.
Yeah, it gives Umti a lot of options.
The damage that Silas gets off of stealing Volibear ulti.
Jax, that is crazy from Impact, by the way.
As well. It's gonna be a Jax top lane.
That's crazy. Pick Jax in this game.
Top side of the map.
I'll be honest, bro. I think Dig win this game. I like what they have more. I mean, if Dig don't win this game, they can't win any game.
The Volibear and maybe set up with Nautilus, so like they can always take a fight.
You predicted TL3-0.
I did.
Does this strengthen your faith in that prediction?
Yes, it does. I like the draft quite a bit.
I actually don't like the draft at all. I mean, I think that the problem here is that you have 3 losing lanes. Well, you don't have 3 losing lanes. Mid is winning. You have 2 losing lanes and a mid lane that can win, but it's like volatile. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I think that you can get zoned really hard here, but
125% AP ratio on it. So Silas
guess we'll see.
Volibear, he just turns into
generally, I'm just not a fan of drafts with like multiple losing lanes when you have counter pick. Like on red side, I feel like the whole point is that red side gets counter pick, so red side gets like winning lanes, but blue side just gets like better map conditions and like a more OP champ.
Kind of a scrapper as well.
Or they get like the most OP champ in the game.
Who do you guys feel won draft in game 2?
I think it's similar to last game where it's gonna be heavy execution.
Okay.
Dignitas has a lot of early game power again in this bot side here with the Ash Vars. A lot of push, a lot of pressure, map hack basically with the Ash E.
Yeah.
So I want to see something happen this game.
This time I for sure feel like TL actually outscales. I don't think it's like but they have range. It's an actually just you just lose later if you're not ahead. I think
Koreans are in this game.
I do think Senna's gonna do a tremendous he's gonna win side lanes later on.
3
and Nautilus, there's just so many targets that you can hit a hook with and they're pretty much
5.
Even if Jax decides he wants to team fight, I mean the enemy bottom lane is 2 marksmen. Hold on. Let's get ready. Charm flies out, doesn't hit any targets. Dignitas moving up as a unit. Volley Sky Splitter just absolutely wrecks 3
Yeah, so Dig would like to split map here if they can. Like they want to just be able to do whatever they want bot. So if they can map split, it'd be great for them. They're just full on invading and guaranteeing it. The other option that they have is Rel can just do 3 camps and just live bot side.
True.
And then you just zone them off the wave. You stack waves and then zone them.
Minions.
We're not gonna
start fighting, cowards.
A minion wave has 6 dudes in it. This conga line has 5 dudes in it. It's pretty much ready to go anyway. Now that we've made sure level 1 isn't going to turn into a bloodbath, we got Kobe standing by for an interview with Coach Enetron.
Thank you, Flowers. Yeah, I'm here with Dignitas Coach. First off, did we get what we want out of the level 1 there?
I mean, definitely we managed to control the bot side River, so I think this is important for Raz and Vars to be able to play the game. So I think we're up to a good start here so far. So yeah, hopefully we keep playing the composition how we need to execute it.
Yeah, how's your confidence in your bottom lane here? Obviously, Ash Varus, a lot of offensive potential, but if you get ganked a couple times...
Yeah, I mean, so far, watching the first game, we felt like we were really confident in the bot matchups. So we really want to see what's going to be happening also playing this type of matchup. We're having really confidence in our bot, so that's why we're having this here.
All right, what are your chances bouncing back?
Wait, there's no way that this is a Greek accent.
I mean, we just watched having a really solid early game the game before, so really hopefully...
This is Enetron, right? Wait, Enetron is Greek? This sounds like a Spanish accent to me, bro.
We're actually scaling this time.
All right, deny them the dragons. It sounds like a good choice for me. Let's get back
Great
to the
thumbs up. Yeah, that was a horrible... I don't know how they're not like giga winning trades bot.
I will say though, the bot lane 2v2.
That's a Greek accent.
There for Isles. He didn't realize he was
sounded really Spanish.
Volibear's also passing down. I think Dignitas bot lane's about to die, and they're about to be very sad.
CoreJJ flashing in for the lockdown.
But like, how is our jungler not here? Nah, bro, we can't be losing this. We can't be losing like this.
Keeps the chase going. Yon doesn't have the damage to kill off the Varus, but the Ashe is toast. Yon needs one more auto attack. There it is. First blood to Team Liquid.
Yeah, and Isles didn't even skill his hawk shot. He took Q level 2 for that fight, and then he could have just used it across the whole map, you know, for map hack.
Yeah,
little disappointing.
As a jungler, I really hate that ability.
Yeah, these ganks should not be working TL.
Yeah, no, this is like, bro, you want to see how this lane could look, bro? You want to see what this should look like? Go look at
they had no river ward.
BLG versus or what? Look at TS versus WE game 2 hit from today, bro.
In the lane and out the sweeper, so there's no wards anywhere. Kind of disappointing.
These types of lanes should look like this, bro.
And on the chicken, so no, exactly where he wasn't at least.
Yeah.
It should look.
I guess maybe they
Look at where Prince has to lane.
Either way, obviously went wrong for them. Isles now.
You stack a wave, you have your jungler come bot side,
We'll see if this happens.
and then you have to lane in fucking Narnia, bro. Look at where you have to lane. Ah, that's where Prince is laning. He has 0 CS.
So you were talking about Sven how in solo queue.
Okay, that's the 5th wave. He gets his first CS off the 5th wave. He's 0 CS. But they just somehow were like not giga winning the trades with Ashe Varus with double Halo Blade. Oh, I mean, Tomo should go Halo Blades, I think, for sure in this lane. I mean, I guess he really wants to go. I mean, maybe you don't need to go Halo Blades, but I feel like it's just so nice to have double Halo Blades when you're playing this oppressive comp.
No worries. Yeah, 400 gold right there for your Atlas. It's the best thing that happened to you.
Do you think there's any world in which, okay, he took a farm, he got the first blood, that he's just like, okay, now I'm actually the
really weird.
By support item, or do you think 100% Nolus is going to be the farmer?
I think Senna is just better play as fasting. Like the soul drop rate is just too important, and it gives you like an actual tank and your support. You know, Nolus is like a quote-unquote tank, but compared to like Rel, Silas, and Rex,
I really don't like the Jax pick.
But if you have a Senna giving you so many CS, then you actually are a tank in these fights.
You need a meatball with some
I don't know what XU's doing.
He can't just be one bite and Nautilus is dead.
Hang on, the simple way to explain is that Riot has this thing with Senna where they buff her soul drop rate when she kills minions to 8%, and they nerf it back to 2%, and every patch you just decide, okay, now I'm playing fasting. Next patch, oh, now I'm playing AZ Senna.
You just have to know which one's currently the favorite one.
You just go on the patch notes, check patch history, and like, oh, now it's Senna farming, that's good. Okay, great.
Nautilus support?
Oh, you are just the goat.
He's too far ahead, man. Azael's just
in this game, Senna having more gold is not bad because he can actually buy something like Kraken Slayer perhaps against these double tanks here on top side of Dignitas. I kind of like it actually. I'm not a fan of fasting, but instead of farming, but I think it can be okay in this specific game.
I mean, I just don't even like. I think you can get away with Jax versus Renekton.
I play a lot of Senna, and in games where
if you're like really good at the lane phase,
it's like
it is true.
It can feel like
but
you really are off the race.
It just seems like it generally you just don't even win at any point really. It used to be that you would win on Sunder, or you like kind of lose and then you win on Sunder, but now you don't even win on like first item. It's not like you win on Triforce. You just suffer the entire time.
You never know.
I've seen some people do Stormrazor. I have not seen.
I'm not a fan of that one either.
No, neither am I really. I like generally lethality or just Kraken.
Yeah, I think Kraken Slayer is good in this game and more dominant secondary. But
they just bait it.
Here. Both junglers are here. They know what's up in this game.
Yeah, Dignitas saw Umpty walk through with the sweeper and clear out their wards, so they must be expecting the gank. They want XU to counter.
Trying to bait it.
AP is hovering.
APA thinking about it.
They want to see Ahri mid before they walk up again.
But if Dove wanted to do anything,
okay, they see XU here, trying to usher in the wave.
So now they have full info. Yep. So now TL, you have to play like you're a little bit.
He's just wasting time.
You want the guy to
the
stay
right amount of stupid.
Exactly. You want the guy to be like, I could maybe get an engage on them, but not actually be able to get an engage on them.
Keep him interested.
Exactly. Waste as much time as possible, and then cancel his base last second. Is basically what you want to do if you can. They obviously don't have vision on him, so they can't cancel the base just yet.
But Umpty's presence actually made.
Oh, nicely done from CoreJJ with a dredge line there to stop the impact of the crash.
All right, free Drake.
That was
go Grubs. Your ball lane's fine. I mean, this is like a mega win, by the way, for TL. You're playing into Ashe Varus as Nautilus Senna.
That's what they wanted.
And you're actually just like
look at the CS now from between junglers, right?
Even kind of like you're essentially even. That's so crazy.
He spent so much time down here looking for this play. while he's doing Dragon, while he's farming more camps, while he's stealing away his red buff.
Oh, no.
So Xy's going to get
Umpty is losing his red.
level, down a Dragon.
Or Umpty is taking his red, I mean.
That feels horrible for XU. This is
Yeah, he's just doing his Krugs again. Nice, bro. So his path was like full clear, or like clear, do his Krugs, base, then walk back, do his Krugs, then sit in bot lane bush, and then do his Krugs again. Nice.
Presence alone made actually come down here to help his ball and crash the wave to avoid a game. And I'm just like, yeah, I know it's gonna happen, so I'm gonna go do the Dragon.
At least he soaked all that juicy lane experience, yeah, where you get like 30% of it as a jungler.
I think really well with the pressure that he has.
Good buffer from Rich, and that's actually really hard to do what he just did, by the way. Oh, Impact just shit on his face, though. Damn. Rich played it well, too. Rich played it, like, pretty well, but the initial trade was just too bad for him.
That is such a tilter for Rich, man.
I mean, what you essentially want to do is, like, you want to space with your E. So, like, when he all-ins you here, when Jax all-ins you here, with his like QE, you want to E through him to get space, but he actually didn't get any space here. Like here he should have E'd up so he doesn't get stunned, but he wanted to eat the stun so he could like W buffer, so he can W buffer at the end of the counter strike and actually like get the stun off, which is actually pretty hard to do, and he ended up doing it here.
Then E flashes back or out, or rather E's out, then flashes back.
Yeah, and then he just like, yeah, he just flashes into an empowered auto attack. If he wanted to flash, he would have had to do it way earlier. He would have had to just like insta flash back in and auto.
He was hesitant.
The frustration on his face, man. He knows how rough this is going to be.
But I think that the easiest way to play this is when you walk up and he QEs you, you just E forward through him and ult.
Yeah, when you're losing,
So that you like end up still in a position to fight him, and then you just fight him afterwards. You just don't even try the W buffer.
They're getting outscaled late in the game, and now all
right, let's see it.
He's level 6. They're just ready to go. He's going to crash down right on.
Oh, he's going on Tomo.
That's your first target, and APA is ready to roam on over and guarantee Tomo's.
Hey, Umti is dead.
You trying to fight back. They'll at least get somebody as Umpty dropped. It's a 2-for-1 trade.
Kind of sus.
That is so worth a deal, though. Like, they don't care about Umpty's life. You know, I mean,
it's Volibear. Just throw him under the bus.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, if you can't play the early lane better as Ash Varus, then don't play this. If you're not like Giga winning the lane 2v2 at level 1, then don't play this. Even before the Umpty gank, they had already taken a bad trade and like effectively lost their conditions in lane.
I mean, Static Ship is cheap. That is the one thing I will say. It is a very cheap item, and I feel like that's the one thing that gets lost a little bit in these conversations, because I'm not really a big Static Shiv enthusiast, but people flame it. They're like, well, you should have bought this instead. Well, it is much cheaper than a lot of the other Noon Quiver items, and that's, I think, really why pros are buying it these days. But that being said, he bought an extra longsword on top, so he could have just bought something else.
It's a cheap, good stat item, for sure.
It's not just about the zap.
Against, you know, Rail, Renekton, Sylas, you're going to be attacking on CD.
Shiv on Senna, ew. I'm almost never mad at Shiv on any champ in the game, to be honest.
At this point, I think it doesn't matter what he buys, to be honest. When you're this rich, you can just beat him with your wallet, no matter what is in your wallet.
Yeah. And when you play double
Ash is just down a level on Nautilus support. It's playable.
Type lanes, whether it's brand support or Velka support or double marks or whatever, like any of that stuff, and you fall behind, it feels horrible, because any one of these champions finds an engage on you, you're instantly dead. Ari Charm, dead. Nautilus hook, dead. Jax Counter-Strike,
I mean, I don't even think it's about like what it gives you. I think it's just like a broken item that you just buy, like you just buy an item that's broken, and yeah, like oh man, Rich is stunned directly into the Jax E. I mean, Impact just outlaned him, bro. Impact's just a better player. It is what it is.
Make Volibear take one more auto attack to kill him, but it is rough right now for Dignitas in this early game.
It's the same way that like Stormrazor was just really OP, and then everyone was just building it on Senna when it was OP.
Until Drake number 2.
I also say Merc's value pretty insane this game on both sides, especially
like when Kraken is OP, Senna would just buy Kraken. I don't even think like the item really matters. It's just about like what is broken.
Rushes the Mercs there. A lot of Volibears love those CDR boots.
Nice trade from Impact. Impact is just really outplaying him.
Has calmed for now, as Dignitas has their jungler bottom ready to stop another Team Liquid dive. They know that Umpty just wants to go bottom again and again and again. Continue to find the angles for the engages on these vulnerable marksman champions. XU will lead the charge forward so Tomo and Isles can clear out some of the vision. Back in mid, Dove finds the E2 connecting onto APA. Just trying to trade aggressively on him, keep him away. versus XU again. Nobody willing to engage just yet. You want to find one of the squishier targets.
Okay, they're just going here. I don't know. It looks horrible for XU. Or for Dig. They flash out. I guess it's fine. They go into core. Ends up just being everyone walks away. Impact is going to TP back. Does he have Triforce? I don't think he has it yet. It's going to be close to whether he has it or not. He has it, bro. Okay, never mind. Pretty fucking big, bro. Pretty big for him to have Triforce here. He's TPing to try to fight the Renekton too. Does Renekton notice? Oh, he buffered it again. Well played. Oh! Bro, Rich is so disrespectful though. Like he literally just sat in front of the TP and just kept on recalling. And he was playing here for his buffer. He's like, I will buffer the W, which he did again, which is hard to do, like I said.
Might be in some trouble. It's Ahri ult versus Ahri ult, and APA's Ahri ult gets away from Dub's Ahri ult.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Dove is doing okay in mid lane. He does have that one kill, but he's down a lot of farm, so I don't know if any of them are actually ahead on goal. Let's check. Is there anyone that is up? Okay, he's actually ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Impact is just fucking manhandling him. This is a hard lane, bro.
Jungle, you're down quite a bit, and you get outscaled.
Yeah, he just got completely gapped.
Early game champion, you lose to a champ like Jax or Fiora, which also
Can't even say anything about this. You're like, yep, he's just a better player than me.
So horrible because now you just know there's not really any recourse. Like, what are you supposed to do? You can't just be like, all right, farm it out, guys.
Shutdowns.
Yeah, like shutdowns.
Objective bounty.
No ulti on Ahri here. No ulti on Ahri. Playable, I think. Oh, the Grom being aggro is kind of annoying. I think it's playable. It's like probably the best fight they're gonna get. No ulti on Umti. Actually, it's good. TL should not even. They had all the information. They should not be looking for this fight when they don't have ults. They don't have ult on Umti. They didn't have ult on APA. It's a really bad time for them to fight.
Head scratcher.
Yeah. It's one of those like. So why are we here, guys? The blue. Are in base buying his item, and we're just dying. Yeah, gotta protect the blue.
APA also didn't even have his ult, right? So they had they had no Ahri ult. So definitely a tough fight for them to win. But good force from Dignitas though. They get something back and give themselves a little bit of hope at least.
Another reminder: next week's games Friday and Saturday, not Saturday and Sunday. Friday and Saturday. So don't miss Friday.
Oh wait, it's Friday and Saturday next week?
2 weeks left after this.
So it goes from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to Friday, Saturday to Saturday, Sunday.
2 weeks from now. Finals will be 2 weeks from now. That should be a lot of fun. I don't know if there's tickets available or not, but if you want them, better go check.
Go look. You can tell us. We don't know. Umti walking in, trying to steal away that blue buff.
Shouldn't you know these kind of things?
That's a question for Commissioner.
We don't need a ticket.
That's a question for Commissioner Mark.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should know these kind of things.
Yeah, just if you're concerned about tickets, send a DM to Commissioner Mark Zimmerman. I'm sure he'd love to just receive a bunch of.
He likes to handle us on a case-by-case basis, you know.
I mean, we're on good terms, me and Mark.
Yeah. Mark will hook you up.
Okay, let's see. They turn off the turret. They kill it. They're turning onto Umti. Umti looks dead here, but okay, he flashes out. Ends up living. Oh man, they're all just doomed. Oh, Jax just died for no reason. He got sniped. All right. All right.
But it's a fight favoring Team Liquid yet again.
Yeah, but it's going to be the tower off the back of that. It's going to be the Herald off the back.
Honestly, this is low-key fightable for Dig. They can fight at 4v5.
Dignitas want to try to potentially contest.
Oh, is this the play? Okay. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Umti no flash. APA is just dead, right? Oh, maybe not. Dude, how much damage is this Senna doing? APA is just dead. Okay, they're battling back. I like it.
And Dignitas down a man. Fight back.
I'll stop up huge. They're fighting the 3v4, just dodging the red line right in his face.
That is any competitive on Valorant, or we just shit at everything. NA won Valorant Worlds.
Yeah, I guess they just thought they were going to get there in time to be able to.
We are the GOAT at shooters.
Instantaneously, and Rich just kind of gets burst down. By the time Isles and XU are here, the fight feels like it's already kind of over. They do get
Impact got sniped by Varus off the screen here.
So that was a pretty big shutdown for the Varus.
He runs forward into the smack. Nice dodge from Isles here, really, and there's a lot of space making here as well, giving his carries, space to go on and get aggressive as well.
Yeah, I feel like Dove's playing these fights out pretty well also. I mean,
Oh, we're fighting? Core is just running it down mercilessly for no reason. Wait, Core was playing so well. Like the early lane phase, which is the hardest part for him, he was playing so well, and then he just started inting on purpose afterwards. For what? For what reason, bro? For what reason?
That's how this thing works.
You tell me, man.
We were talking about how the early game was looking kind of doomed, but Dignitas has made it a pretty spicy one now. 17 minutes in with 14 kills.
I mean, they don't have much damage to cover Renekton, Silas, and Rel later. And like the Ashe is actually really strong.
Rich and Impact now situated down in bottom, continuing just to farm up in that.
He received the PayPal. Maybe, bro. Maybe he just received the fucking PayPal. Yeon has Flash and Lens here. They're trying to burn at least one. They didn't get either. XU has to flash. Matching TP. It's a fucking scrap. Umpty is here. Oh, it looks really good for TL. That was looking for a Senna ult on Umpty after he gets out, maybe. Okay, he just uses it to try to save Tomo. Ends up being 1 for 0. Yeah, this was kind of bad from XU. He sold himself out. This is right before third Drake for TL, so TL's super happy here.
XU does guess and guesses wrong, ends up dying, so it's going to be another dragon here for TL. That's 3 dragons, which is quietly a pretty big problem here because they have late game advantage. Now they're going to be on Soul Point.
Not the first time XU has engaged on mid and failed and cost them huge. They will have
it's not the first time that XU has engaged on mid and lost the whole game solo. Thank you, Sven. Appreciate it, bro.
And now here, even if he
But I think of the Silas pick, I think it's fine. Like, there's some good ults for him in this game. Like, Nautilus ult is good, Ahri ult is good, Volibear ult is good. Senna ult is okay.
I know it's the third dragon, but
whatever.
it's so hard
But he has like some decent ults.
on these objectives.
And I think it's also a pick where like mainly the thing that Silas struggles with is early lane phase, but he thinks that he's a good enough player to get through the early lane phase of Ahri, or of APA, I mean.
XU, I think, has been really good when he's good, but he takes a lot of kind of risky plays.
Yeah.
He has
That's the rookie.
he has no flash here.
But I like
Wait, Dove had one more charge now. I think there was a potential angle if Dove just like sent it, he could have caught up. Like I think he E'd too soon.
The whole game and do nothing, because I do respect the fact that Dignitas, and honestly none of the teams it felt like this year were the do nothing and lose teams.
Yes.
Because we have seen teams like that in the past where they're the bottom type teams and they just sit there, they slowly bleed out every game, they don't want to take any risky play, and it's just like waiting to lose.
Definitely rather, you know, learn by being too aggressive rather than one by being too passive. That's definitely a good sign for XU's future.
I like APA's Ahri. It's okay.
Not for this game specifically, but we will learn from our mistakes.
Like he's like serviceable on Ahri and Talia, I guess.
The team has done better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
Versus like mediocre teams.
This is maybe a pivotal fight here. Is trying to come.
I mean, he's not good at them, I would say. Or I wouldn't say he's good at them.
Tabby's like he get hit by 1 charm Q.
TL should be willing to just run away here. I don't think they want to fight.
They fire off the arrow. They lock down Core JJ, but Rich is
Hey, I mean, Core is dead. Does Umpty die too? Oh, Dove. It's not the angle here. Oh, now we're just gonna get Baron. Cool. It's just a Baron play, I guess. It just became a Baron play out of nothing.
10 seconds ago, and they might just have their eyes on it.
Feels like a desperation engage on Core JJ there at the end, like, oh, we lost the Herald, now we have to do something, and they just arrow him, and it's not a good engage.
Yeah, really good buffer as well from Core. The arrow's coming out, he just turns with the dredge line, throws the hook out, so the CC means nothing.
Yeah, gets the upstruck as well. Tanky enough to survive long enough.
Yeah, big deal there for TL, and they are looking really clean in this one. Game number 1, heavily Dignitas favored in the early game. Made a few mistakes. TL capitalized, were able to take that one.
Again, it's been a lot better recently.
TL all the time.
I think that the main thing is that Yeon just hasn't played against like really insane ADs recently.
This is just a really good reaction here from Core.
Like the AD, like Masu was, I guess, fine, but he's like yeah, rookie in his first. He's like a rookie that's fasting and playing his first playoff series, and now he's playing against Tomo, who's like another pretty weak AD carry.
I gotta say, so far, the blue side blind pick Renekton has not been looking too hot.
No.
Last game was Impact, he wasn't doing anything either. And this game, it's Rich. I can't tell if he's tilted or if he's happy that they're winning.
Yes.
Yes.
Knowing Spawn, he's really happy that they're winning, but I'm sure, like, just he's the kind of guy he is. All he's gonna be thinking about is the things that they could be doing better. You know?
Oh, they're pulling the trigger here.
Let's see if Dignitas
This is kind of sus, bro. Maybe they go on APA. Who are we going on, bro? Who are we going on?
Collapse on Team Liquid, but TL just walks off to the right. They're totally
all right.
Yeah, XU didn't have flash, I think.
No, it's still not up. There's a couple seconds left on it. Just that little sliver.
That TV play kind of feels like Dignitas' last, you know, sort of engaged play.
Yeah,
now they might be choked in the 1-2-1 here.
And they have to try to contest the Soul in 135.
It's going to be hard.
I mean,
Might be a bit of a slow burn, but TL will just win this game. They probably just win the game on second Baron.
So you can't walk through your jungle to get there. So bot tier 2 is probably just dead. They're going to send both their bot laners down there to try to answer, but
Dove?
Dove, 1v3.
Dove?
A good spot,
Brother?
man. He'll try to get away from the dawning shadow. The sidestep is good.
Okay, I mean, I guess, brother.
Is better. They'll take the tier 2 turret. They'll take out the enemy mid laner.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna run it down, that's probably a decent timing to run it down. Oh, okay. Isles forced the flash. At least he didn't run it down right before Soul, I guess is my point. But yeah, I mean, they've Giga lost.
Oh, AP is going to look for Rich, potentially.
One charge left in his ulti?
Yeah, that was actually good from Rich. If the counter-strike lands, he's dead.
Oh, they go into Core. Core's tanking the turret here. Does it matter? It doesn't look like it matters. They're burning like all their flashes here.
APA aiming these CC spells straight.
All right, Drake in 35, and we just used Rel ult. It's looking playable, guys.
The early game he had 140 CS at around 30 minutes, which is very good. And the flashes are really important for Dignitas. That's their best engaged gone now. The Rel engage is kind of their only chance of winning, I think, getting a big engage onto the Senna and the Ahri. I think the arrows landing on, you know, the cleanse Senna and Ahri with ulti is kind of unrealistic.
Yeah, it is really.
You gotta wonder how can Dignitas possibly win this fight now. Down 7k gold. They don't have position. They don't have any vision. They don't have any flashes on next to you. How do they actually engage a fight here?
Yeah, how do they play a fight? It's actually impossible.
Going on Coach J does not work. We've seen that one before.
In fact, TPing bot lane, he's gonna come from the flank. And I think this could be Hammer.
Oh, Dove is just dead.
Dove is going to be the first target here. If they start the fight off just bursting him down, there's no way this goes well for Dig. Umpty gets a killing spree.
Rich is flash again.
Take out Yawn, but the Renekton is nothing but
all right, guys. Wave clear a little bit. Wave clear. We give them one more shot on the Baron.
Infernal Soul for TL. 2 more kills for TL. X, you can't do anything except take the blast cone and try to get away. He'll run back to Isles, but are these guys even safe?
Wait, are they alive?
APA are looking to find him. If you kill both these two here as well, the game might just end. A nice dredge line to lock down the Ash.
Okay, another kill. We hit these? We hit these?
Team Liquid pushing power.
All right, Dove is up soon. It's doomed, bro.
But it'll still just be a 3v5. Team Liquid.
Can he wave clear it? They have to run at the wave. They can't end, I don't think. Oh, impact? Oh, he's the GOAT? Isles is up in 6. XU's in 14. I don't think they can end. Maybe they can. Maybe they can. I think it's pretty hard, though. I think they should just base and go. Okay, we're just hitting him? We just hit? Wait, what happens if APA just hits? Oh, Dove! Okay, brother. All right. All right, I guess he could just hit. I low-key felt like an FF from Dignitas. I felt like they just wanted to get out of there quickly. Dude, I don't know why it triggers me how fast APA runs off the stage every time. Like he's like too hurried or something. I don't know, it just triggers me for some reason. Alright, we'll play the ads now so we don't get them during the final game.
Early game trumps every game and losing early game.
Is it just the Smolder angle now, you think?
Well, I was really surprised they didn't go Smolder in game 2 because they've been very vocal about how they think, you know, Tomo is the best Smolder in the league. Like, that's our champ, that's our style. So when it was up in game 2, I thought for sure it was going to be the Snap Smolder locked in. But
he has explosive diarrhea. Understood.
Really hard,
He's
right?
probably crowning right now, says Insanity. What, are you speaking from experience, bro? You're just crowning?
Too many mistakes in the early mid game.
Yeah.
First game was the mid game. This game was the early game. I think just.
What I just hear? Okay.
Fast, you know, play the Jinx, play the Smolder, go for the easy win conditions. That's how you won most of your games. And also, if you're in blue side again, don't play Renekton, please. Like, I don't want to see it again. It's so useless. Just blind pick something else. I don't know.
All right, well, speaking of Renekton, it's time to take a look at our Pagoda Egg Rolls Let 'em Cook replay featuring Impact and Renekton.
Yep.
And Renekton being useful.
This is tough, man. This is one of those ones that, like, whether it's true or not, you're always going to feel as the top laner who died that this was the turning point of the game.
I mean, to be fair, if he wins this 1v1, perhaps the whole game looks the other way around, where he wins the entire. Because top lane is very unforgiving, right? One death in top lane is like 10 deaths somewhere else.
22 HP, it looked like.
Drink your potions.
Yeah, you can see that difference.
Yeah, you can see the difference. You can see the frustration on the face of Rich. But now let's go ahead and head on down to the LCS lounge to break it all down.
Welcome to the lounge. We're lounging. I can't see.
Honestly, I don't need to see to be able to drive
what are you
this.
reading?
Here's my first question, though.
Were you paying attention to the end of the game? Because I've seen this a couple times now. APA, he sat up and he was out of there. He straight ran.
That's true.
To the back room, and they're winning this one.
And he's not typing.
Yeah, he's not typing, so he stayed true to his vow. But to me, like, he's just popping up out of the seat way before the rest of the team, too.
Pause really quick here, because I do want to go through the setup of this play, only because
Minimap?
I mean, I didn't get to do my jungle pathing segment before, so you know. They have a ward, so they actually knew that started wolves, and then he goes blue, Gromp, and then immediately around for the wraparound gank. We can play through. How'd you feel about this, Kobe? This is what you're supposed to do on Volibear,
Yeah,
right?
I was like, that's my Volibear right there, baby. What? He knows Volibear. He's going for the early ganks, and he's going to early gank the aggressive lanes. And then he returns and goes
But it's
to
like the
tower
conditions
dash.
of the lane
This
should
one was
be
just good
such
JJ.
that
I love how the casters were talking
even
about this before.
like it should just never be gankable, because enemy team should be like level 1 Half-Life with a full stacked wave
wasting the enemy jungler's time.
on them when you're level 2. You know how to play lane.
On his timings, on interrupting those jumps.
And while this is going on, they actually get this Drake, and additionally, actually ends up pathing in and stealing that red buff as well.
How like depressing is it, basically? Because you lose Drake, you lose your red buff. Like your team.
How depressing is it?
I mean, listen, like, we just saw the reaction of Rich after getting solo kill here. I was looking at the reaction of XU, and it looked like so much weight went onto his shoulders when this happened, because he's the Rel, his double range bot lane.
If he flash autoed Insta,
now his Renekton
he might be able to win it
and you can't build damage
before the
on
potion
Rel.
ticks.
So, like,
Because look at his
what are you
HP.
gonna do
I think he would have to flash auto back Insta.
You set him on fire!
Emily!
What are you doing?
He's a world champion.
To go on the lane.
Im Hawks. That was League World Champ versus Hawks World Champ. One auto attack difference.
Kobe.
Honestly, though, yeah, I mean, you're in that spot as XU, and you know you never are going to win versus Volibear, so you have to have winning lanes to play off of. And then if you don't have the winning lanes to play off of, then it makes it really hard.
Man, imagine if Varus had ult here, it would have been so big.
Where they came up and you know they got the first kill, and then APA they chased him down. He has no mana left after this, and so they you know, are able to get a little bit more. But there was not really a spot.
You said some. This is the moment. I don't think there was another one.
It gave me hope, though. Like, that was the one play that I was like, okay, Dignitas had good setup around the objective, and they were able to chase him down. Problem is, Team Liquid were hitting them with their wallets.
Yeah. Jan with the static shiv farming Senna seems still very effective.
Bro, Tomo's cleanse was just terrible there.
Early against the double range lane, and they had just such a good team comp.
And that was the problem with.
Is it just a 3-0 angle? It feels like a 3-0, I'm gonna be honest. How is it not a 3-0? Like, how would it not be a 3-0 with how these teams have played so far?
The enemy jungler would find a time to get a gank bot lane. There would be no like hover at all, and they wouldn't have a ward to catch it out, and they would fall behind, and then the rest of the game would be doomed. And so they ran into that same problem in this game. So I personally don't think.
Wait, what build did Tomo go this game? Because he was playing like he was lethality Varus, but he went on hit, right? Because he went lethal tempo, so.
All right, well, this is a reminder to all of you fans at
I assume that means that he just went
now for Kia MVP. And Kia All
on hit
this year. Head over to Kia.
Seemed like a hard game for on hit, not gonna lie.
Place your vote right now. My vote
I mean, it's not that it's like, yeah, there's like tanks that he needs to kill, so I guess on hit makes sense in that regard. But at the same time, it's very hard for him to step up into what they have.
The LCS playoffs continue. We got to head to break. I'm sorry, Emily. Next Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday is going to be next week. We're headed for Game 3.
Friday.
Wait to see if Tomo comes back. Let's check out a 1v1 with Tomo and Isles.
Friday.
make more good in the Kia Sportage X Pro. Kia, movement that inspires.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Dude, why'd you put your new rig in the basement?
Didn't you hear? Bill's a gagillionaire now.
Basically, my new connection is so strong I can game anywhere. Check it out. We've got Gamer Rock.
Okay. Casual accurately shows how Twitter wants people to rate teams unintentionally. Okay, let's see it.
So what? So what? If you're gonna take choking into account, what do? You just put T1 number 1 and then that's it? Just close the tier list? Oh, G2 are scrim merchants, so they shouldn't be here. Peanut and Doran are fucking chokers, they shouldn't be here. Top Esports always crumbling internationals, they shouldn't be here. Milky Way is a rookie at his first international if he goes, so he's gonna choke. JDG have downgraded their solo laner, so they shouldn't be in the top 4, top 5 in the world. Rookie always loses at Worlds because of narrative, so that's obviously gonna put him down here.
Or he never even goes to Worlds.
IG don't have the Shy, so they're gonna suck. Damwon, Showmaker, and Canyon friendship is gone, and their international success is gonna struggle, so they suck. WE are 7th place in the LPL, they shouldn't be here. BLG, no, they're gonna get cleared by fucking, they're gonna get cleared by T1 or the international, so they should be in D tier. And Gen.
What was BLG's record versus T1 in internationals last year? Somebody tell me.
G chokes in internationals as well, so they should be in F tier. So I think the tier list should look like this. That's it, because they're international chokers. So what? So what? If you're gonna take choking into account, what do? You just put T1 number 1 and then that's it. Just close the tier list. Oh, G2 are scrim merchants, so they shouldn't be here. Peanut and Doran are fucking chokers, they shouldn't be here.
It was 3-3. Going 3-1 at MSI in a best of 5, and they got 2-0'd at Worlds in a best of 3. Lost the best of 3 equals clear. True. So that's how chatters want it to be. Yeah, I mean that's literally how all Twitch chat wants it to be. They just want it to be that like T1 is the best team and everyone else sucks. That's it.
seems like a little bit of a takeaway. APA, I think, has been playing pretty well this series. I think he was actually really good in the last game.
With all the premium marksmen out of the champs lane, I actually wouldn't mind seeing Dignitas pick up a top laner in the first phase here. Something like the TFR is a good combination as well. The gold card into the charm.
TFR.
I'd like to see Dignitas go for top side early, because I think the second phase blind pick action just isn't it for Ridge. As I think playing the range top laners is just much better for him.
The Rel locked in first for Team Liquid. Again, I always think that Team Liquid looks best with.
I mean, all I think that Impact needs to do is pick Renekton on 3.
Honestly, yeah, it's just
pick Renekton on 3 into ban Jace, and then they just win the game.
Right? Yeah.
He can play Enchanters.
He's not bad at Enchanters. It just feels like he's such a leader. He's such a shot caller. He's such a guy that needs a go button.
That looks like he had something to say.
I make it look good.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I actually played against KorJJ that Worlds.
Yeah?
He was in my group. And,
Yeah. You weren't impressed with his Enchanter play. I can already infer it.
Yeah, I mean...
Ben says he should have been the real world champion.
I was going to say he had Ruler, but back then I was playing AD.
Yeah.
If I say he has Ruler, that's why he won, then I'm saying...
You're saying it's AD.
So I was thinking too far.
Okay. Just be a Ziggs mid.
His AD carry was way better than
Zyracon.
Wait, hold up. 1 second.
You're getting your timelines mixed up.
Could unironically just take Renekton on 3 into ban Jace.
Zyracon, nicely done. So they've got some of that hyper carry potential. Again, shout out to Tomo for the pentakill last time we saw him on this champion. But Team Liquid, the accusations against APA have first and foremost always been he only plays Ziggs. So then the question remains, do you let him have Ziggs? And this game, Dignitas
Do you let him have Ziggs? I'm going with...
Kasante also locked in for
You probably have to.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Honestly, would probably rather see him play Asol than Ziggs.
You know, forcing Rich into blind picking is much better than making him, you know, comfortable in this.
Yeah.
This translate.
Yeah, I always feel like
Juani.
when you go red side and you blind pick.
Ban Sejuani and then you ban Jace. Ban Sejuani, so like Jax, Camille, these champs are worse, and then you ban Jace because Jace is good.
Right? So it's like you could be flexing the Rel to jungle, and then if core counter picks support on 5 to get like a better lane matchup. Well, support's already shown, so there's not actually even any point in that.
It's definitely important to notice that the Rel is a flex pick, and therefore Teal can pick a full blind duo in the 4-5 together, which is it's good, right? It's more about not giving Rich counter pick than giving, you know, impact counter pick. Yeah. Because Rich is the kind of guy who likes to play the Nard, the Quinn, like these kind of champs. So,
do you guys think with Dignitas's back against the wall here, you're on your elimination game, that if Rich wants to, you just let him play like a Garen or something that's the solo queue hard counter to Kasante?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the Alawi before, we've seen the Nard, Quinn, TF, like he has a lot of fun.
Is that you? It's two Svens?
Double Sven? We got this guy.
Let's do it side by side later. The Caitlyn. Kate Lux has been a common counter pick to Zyracon for many years. It is not TL's style, I want to say.
We almost got the Penta AD ban.
That's more like
Just go Zeri, bro.
Lots of different options here.
Just go Zeri.
I
Yep.
always kind of feel like past the first couple.
Vi is banned. I mean, they banned the TF. I don't know.
Bans become so irrelevant.
What does it end up
There's
being
just so
like?
many that kind of slot in and do the same thing.
Just
once you're past the
Is it just Zin?
The Kilstavars and the Smolder.
Is it just Zin plus Jace? Like, it sounds so weird. Is it just Volibear Jace? I mean, like, what else can you play? The thing is, like, what else could Rich play? I don't think you want him to play Renekton.
Ooh, Nocturne. Now, do they get another dive buddy?
Nocturne Kennen?
Would like if they had another flanker or something that could actually.
Maybe it's Kennen? I don't know.
Yeah. Kennen would win early.
Not Renekton.
We often see Kennen pair with Nocturne because he turns lights off and then Kennen finds a good flank.
Yeah, just Nocturne plus a flanker,
But the matchup
basically.
isn't so good, I think. Aatrox is the standard kind of pick. I don't love it. No, not that one. Not that one either. No.
Nope. Looks like we're getting that one.
I think that's
I don't know.
I think Dig should
Seems tough.
pick something with more, you know, dive. Like
What is the pick for Mumty here?
Fits the Nocturne
Does he
and
go
the RA. This feels like
potentially
a
Viego?
mismatch. It is good against the Zeri, good against the Rail. I will say that. That is for sure.
But it's more of a peeling disengage.
Maybe he just goes like Viego or something.
At all.
Yeah, it feels kind of somewhat.
It's just a Rel jungle.
You have Xayah, who generally has to kind of like somewhat peel back.
Looks like pretty weak topside though. Like Rel Kasante. A lot of people don't like to play Rel with Kasante. Like if they play Kasante, they want to play something that has some power in the jungle. Champion that can build some 80 items.
Us? I was saying game was good. Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I wasn't, but I meant I wanted to.
You wanted to. Well, you made it very clear that you wanted to, which equates to the same thing.
Well, the Zeri Lulu Classic is back alive. No matter how many times you try and kill Zeri Lulu, they will always find the way back into competitive play. Which draft you guys like better here? Obviously, the Poppy didn't end up being what either of you wanted to see.
Yeah. I will say TL this is the classic comp. The double tank, control mage, hyper carry. This is TL classic 45-minute type of game.
I don't know. I actually feel like I like Dignitas' comp more.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I just feel like when you play these two-threat comps, so many times, when you play a two-threat comp against a team that has really good like go buttons, and you insta-kill one of them at the start of the fight, it falls apart so fast, right? So it's like when you look over at what Dignitas have, do they have enough to kill Ziggs or Yan to start the fight? I think they probably do. If you kill one of them, all of a sudden there's no damage really left in the comp, and you can kind of slowly grind out the fight. So, you know, if it's nameplates off, I feel like I'm betting on the team on the left. But, you know, Dignitas obviously I don't think has been playing as well this series, so.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone else just can play Seri and Ziggs, you know, so I definitely agree with you there. And Poppy, it's not like a dive champ, but champ does do damage. It does find Yan or APA in one fight, slam into the wall, and then use a Q, that's a lot of damage. So if they can find the angles, they can cut off the
goes.
the 6 in the series, so not too terrible.
Especially if he wants to kind of cook. Like there's some people do like Sundered Sky and some
Yo.
more aggressive stuff. Like you can do like Sundered Sky, Ice.
What are you looking for?
All that kind of stuff.
Chad Poppy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can do some really aggressive Poppy builds. And if you do those kind of builds, Poppy actually does.
Yeah, I will just die. I'm gonna die of the allergies first.
Just pop people up.
Umti here was looking for some sort of like a gank. It seems like he jumped over the wall.
Oh, it's so bad.
Both sides getting a little bit of help. Nobody really wants
I already did.
slugging it out.
I've already taken.
Rich just have the
It's doomed, bro. You had a cat, bro.
A little more aggressive than
Yeah, it's just fucking doomed. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, you don't see
Yeah, it's so fucking doomed.
Pod is pretty
Unlucky, bro.
Poppy, though, unless
That is just too OP. Can't outplay it.
Costs are actually really high.
Yep.
And it's
2 years old cat. Actually, it's too fucking OP.
You pop the corrupting potion, your grasp is up, you throw the buckler, you get a little bit of poke, and you just use that to kind of keep your mana high. If you're in a bad matchup, you sometimes will still have to go, D-shield or whatever, but since it's Kazante, it's kind of like, who cares?
Yeah, it really is like that, yeah.
Rich just checking out the tri-brush there, making sure there was nothing going on. But APA back on the Ziggs, back on the
Dry as fuck 3-0. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, this is probably the best chance that Dig has. Because they do have a way to, like, dive and kill Zeri. Nocturne, Rakan, Ari.
More in control of the bottom lane,
Should be able to do something.
I feel like just things went so bad so early in the side lanes for Dignitas. It made the whole situation just so tough to play from.
Yeah, in this pop matchup, if you use,
Is that how you play from core?
Kill someone with it, you will lose.
I guess E was nerfed. Damn. So you start Q at level 1.
You gotta have a really good engage with it if you want.
I guess you can just auto Rakan. Poke him with Q. Thought he would just go E.
Yeah, there's no threat at all anymore. It does get a little bit awkward. I always feel like Rakan, people really underestimate how much healing the Q gets done. It's one of those lanes where it's like, if you're letting this guy hit Qs, it's almost like Soraka, where it's like, it's just Soraka Q, you know? It's like, you have to dodge those. XU, going for an early gank here. This I do not mind at all, but they need level 2.
Yeah, Isles and Tomo still just need a little bit more. Let's see it. XU
Level 2 gank, bro. What is this? You have to flash out, bro? Like, what is going on?
Come out on top.
There's just no way. I mean, he went
nice.
way too early. He wasn't spotted.
All right, Rel, come dive this, bro. Rel, walk your ass bot lane.
But they needed to. He needed to be a little bit more patient. Maybe he felt the pressure.
It's not that easy of a dive unless they keep on hitting.
You still spent the time doing this.
Yeah.
Cleared an additional camp and is going to be down here. And with them level 1, like, how is that going to work out?
Now, Dignitas might actually get dove here on this wave.
That is like an absolute disaster.
There's no cleanse on Tomo. He might just get queued by a...
Where are you going? Oh, shit. You going by yourself? Cigarettes? What the fuck? Oh, are you going with Gilius? Okay, be careful. What the fuck? You know, fucking smoke cigarettes. She just wants to be single. She's buying cigarettes.
And this is how it starts. You try to 3-camp bot on the Nocturne, and it just
level 3 dive.
Coming together for him.
Oh, it ended up working.
Easy dive for Umti after doing the additional camp. He's gonna be able to go scuttle. He's
looks easy win.
Is that it was Umti who got first blood, and it wasn't Tomo who died.
Yeah.
So you know you can get away with Isles dying early game. It's not gonna be the end of the game here, but still. A very bad game for Dignitas.
Leave her in Europe? Yeah, I guess I just have to leave her in Europe.
Play here. I really think on Nocturne you should just be like going to camps. Okay.
A fate worse than death. Leave her in Gilius' apartment.
On Nocturne, just full clear base, full clear base, and
start Raptors and respawn your small camps, right?
If you get Grub, I believe
they're gonna try to dive. He's in desperation mode.
Oh god, this is more. It's
Yeah,
actually,
Yeah, so like proxy the wave if they want to do this.
He already stole away those raptors you were talking about.
What is going on, man?
He's too healthy. There's no way. And now he realizes this, and now he's just going to try to go over this. And he's going to be pushed off by Core. So
Yeah, if we're playing Nocturne and we're not full clearing, and we have to walk around the map just bailing everyone out of lane at 3 minutes into the game, we just forfeit.
I really think if you just full clear twice, I think if you get one of the grubs in the early game, you get level 6 off of 2 full clears. I think that's how it works these days. I think that would be a much better game plan for XCO than trying to make early games happen.
I mean, I will say, I don't hate trying to do something a little bit surprising, right? And I actually think that bot lane gank could have worked if they just like gotten level 2. Like if they waited for level 2. I feel like you just do a little drive-by there, you force some summoners, maybe if you're lucky you get a kill, then you base and you just go right back to power farming. But doing that into trying to do an invade and threatening and die.
That is Mad versus K-Corp worth watching. I mean, it's worth watching if you want to see Mad Lions lose.
And
I'd say it's worth watching.
I have a problem with it because I do think, you know, mixing in these plays can be smart.
Yeah, I just think even if you get only summoners, it's still a terrible outcome because you have to base and run to your top side at that point.
Well,
but nonetheless.
But it's interesting, you know, not to belabor the point too much, but it's like he's also doing the base after 3 camps in longsword bite anyway. So because he's doing that, I don't think it's actually like that horrible because that seems to be what a lot of these players are doing now.
Well, XU does at least acquire the grubs, all 3 of them there at the start, which is something, especially against a Rel, who's normally a very effective grub control champion. So still going to be behind the tempo of the game overall, as Jan and Core JJ, their control over this bottom lane is not changing.
They just look so fucking weak.
Again, just moving into the enemy
Every time I see it, it just looks so weak. But I guess it just works.
So the gank on the Ahri pretty much guaranteed to just be looking to pop the ulti for the first time, then find another follow-up play later on. We'll see if they can get anything here. No. Dove can just walk to the side, not really any pressure on him there. As XU might be able to make an entry up here, but Impact going in for the solo kill on Rich as the Poppy flashes away.
Nah.
Impact still after him, needs that third Intofo strike.
Nah, he's just fucking shitting on Rich, bro. Impact's just doing unspeakable things to Rich this series. It is what it is, bro. We have counter-picked or like lanes that are counter lanes, and we are just getting owned all the time.
Very, very early on, and now it's going to be incredibly difficult for them. Even used his flash, Ghost is a shorter cooldown, so that feels a lot worse too. And it's going to be Umpty just starting up the dragon now. Bot lane has
Didn't even try to play the mind game and try to ult him or anything.
So no real
just accepted it, bro.
They know that Dove base, he has no TP
just accepted it dry.
Styles going to look for a little bit of trade, but it's going to really amount to nothing. And TL are just going to still continue grinding out these slow incremental advantages.
Yeah, I was going to earlier praise the top lane control from Rich.
All 3 lanes lost, and Nocturne's just wandering around. Yeah. I don't think mid like really lost, given the conditions. But it's also like Nocturne Ahri is not really a combo. Normally you want somebody that can just drive by and kill mid. You don't want to invest like Nocturne ult to try to kill Ziggs mid.
A top laner in the region, like ever since. The guy's just, he's damn good at League of Legends.
11 years ago.
Insanely consistent.
11 years, 2013. I was still in college.
I was.
You're gonna make me feel real old now.
Viper wasn't born yet, so.
Yeah, it's crazy thing, and he's always been such a rock for every team he's been in. You know, EG, TL in the past, TL now.
Yep, C9 even.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's won with a lot of different rosters.
I think there's never been a team where you said Impact was the reason this team didn't succeed.
Yeah. No, I mean, even when his teams were doing really poorly, even on FlyQuest, right, where a team was doing really poorly, everyone's like, ah, man, this team's really falling apart. But Impact's doing pretty good.
He's been around the block.
And on a lot of top rosters.
I mean, I will say, he's never really been the hard carry on the Fiora or the Jace, but he can play, you know, champs like the Jace and the Bruisers, and he's been really good at the tanks all his career. You know what you're getting with Impact.
Yeah, he can play what the team needs him to play to execute and win the game.
And nowadays, tanks are so overpowered, you can still kill your opponents.
2017 was 7 years ago. Yeah, it's crazy.
I really want to call Cassante a tank here.
Tank, assassin, bruiser.
Yeah, somebody
In 2013, I was 23.
Core JJ on his
and I was banned from LCS. Yeah, I was 23 and banned.
It's not the end of the world.
I had lived in a gaming house.
20 seconds, so We'll see if they can test for those, if they want to try to control them. Top side, River, Vision, there's not a whole lot of it from either team right now.
I was making like 1K a month.
Gets all 6, it's where Exio and I also need to start looking for plays.
I was making like 1K a month, and the only reason I could live like that is because I had housing paid for. Nice, bro. Well played. Thank you for banning me, right? Appreciate it. Thank you for hitting me with the other ban from co-streaming later on.
No damage on the Lulu rail and
yeah, I almost died. It's fine.
I should try to play on the mid lane. You know, leave Tomo alone. 1v1. Try to open up Dove.
Alright, Umty's just walking on through. Not too worried about it. Isles looking for a potential engage, but
Someone has to ult or what?
Go after him. Zeri ulti gets popped. Tomo back underneath the turret.
Nobody here. Oh my god, we just hard lost. Nah, is this just gonna be a slaughter game?
Use the ulti as well while dying.
Yeah, use the ulti at about 5% HP there to go back in. Dies anyway. So now all 3 lanes here winning for TL. Umty gonna take this time to start up the grubs.
Whatever, bro.
Just heading over there to try to
Dig,
stop him,
probably the 6th best team in NA. Probably underperformed or probably overperformed overall.
Isles and Tomo trying to make a move.
For his heal. Yon was forced to flash. I don't know, bro. It's unplayable. GG.
They're probably fine just taking the back here anyway.
Yeah, he's in a ward though, so he would have canceled here.
Yeah, he's going to back it all the way up to actually start his recall. But they need plays now. Dignitas needs something to be kind of that spark to get them back into this.
They got Yon's flash now. I'll have to use his own flash and his ulti, but next ultimate.
I'm impressed how shit Dig is. I mean, they're not like that turbo shit. I think this is like underperformance from them on the day.
Can't gank top lane, so
like overall, like
at this point.
Yeah, and Impact's got enough control.
I think they're pretty easy to prep for in a best of 5. I think that's the issue. And like Rich is just having a horrible day as well, so.
Yeah, we saw the initial scrapping, but as they stack up, I assume Umty just kind of goes in on both of them. Yeah, just flash in, crash down Magnastorm, Ziggs ult hits, and then at that point,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Ziggs just OP or what?
You just have to accept it, and that's one of the really painful things about Nocturne. It's a 2-minute cooldown on your ult. Yeah, like. And you don't build CDR in these more modern Nocturne builds, so it's painful when you use that thing and it doesn't work out.
Yeah, all you have is the Ultimate Hunter, right? He didn't even get a stack on it with his first ultimate.
A lot of people don't even run Ultimate Hunter anymore in pro play, by the way. People are like stopping to run it.
They just use the Nocturne Q with the Auri Charm and they're like, oh wait, they have no spells now. I'll just go and kill them.
Yeah.
Just view it as like a lot of times you're just not ulting off cooldown and getting that many stacks anyway, so a lot of people just go like boots, Cosmic Insight.
2v2 around mid. XU definitely seems to be rattled from the outcome earlier on in this series, and it's one of the difficulties of having best of 5s versus just, you know, your 1 game a day regular season type of thing. You've got to be able to reset in between the games and be ready for each new challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the winner of this would be playing against 100 Thieves. I do believe it is. And then, you know, potentially you could move on and fight either C9 or FlyQuest. TL, I think, would really love to get in their crack at FlyQuest, given how close that series was.
I agree.
Pretty devastating loss for them in the Game 5. Yon, in particular, looked absolutely heartbroken after that one. And I thought he played an incredible series against FlyQuest.
I think
you know, just end up running the region? Probably, bro.
It's one of his best matchups. I think there's his champs is the best at currently, but enough about that. Impact is very far forward. He just doesn't care.
Yeah, K'Sante can just
he's just unkillable.
And walk right on out of the CC.
Yeah, why not?
So I mean, Dig, like their comp, they want to fight this. There's no sums on Yeon.
They've already got the first
I guess you just have to. I guess you have to just send it and pray. Like, you're not winning this game in scaling, so you're not winning this fight. Like GG, bro. We're just outplayed. We're just outclassed.
Yeah.
FF.
Yeah, it has to be a perfect engage and one shot on one of the carries, right? But like when you're behind, it is very hard to do that.
Yeah, no position, no vision, no TP flank. There's a ward behind.
XU goes in. They immediately
counterplayed it really well.
Back. There's the Poppy ejection as Impact is coming in with the ghost. Isles is low.
Oh man.
Flashes to pop him. Yon shoots the zap through the wall, and Impact is still in hot pursuit. Tomo and XU still trying to get the distance.
Oh my god, it's just a slaughter.
Execution on the Zeri, man. This guy just crashing.
I was like, I got a chunk.
TL are just stomping him, but Dig.
Yeah, this is a complete stomp. GG.
You're going for the Zeri, who's against the wall, and a very big wall, so you ult onto him, he just zips right over the thing. He's immediately out of there to safety. It needs to be the Ziggs unless the Zeri's out in the open, but look where he's standing.
Look at Tomo as well. There's no follow-up. Who's gonna kill this guy? Even if you hit the spells, who kills him? Rich?
Yeah, there's just no way.
He's trying to hammer as well.
Dove as well. Look where Dove is.
Yeah,
He's over the Dragon Wall.
It feels like Dignitas.
The pressure is definitely getting to them.
The pressure's getting to them, and there's not.
I mean, they just feel like they have to fight this, which they probably do. I mean, they don't outscale.
Yeah,
feels like force engage.
I don't know how you play.
Carries aren't even there.
They probably should wait for Ari. I mean, it's not like it's not the best way to do it, but it is just it is kind of just unplayable at this point.
See the frustration on his face.
Yeah, Spawn looking like he's just kind of chilling. Energon on the other side, definitely looking stressed. Definitely a tough spot for Dignitas.
At this point, if you're Dignitas, I don't even know what you can do. I think you can go on side lane and hope that APA dies to Nocturne, but
yeah, you have to hope for mistakes from your opponents and then try to capitalize on them if they make them.
The hard thing about tank versus tank is that it's really
The old Mega throws, it's over. I mean, it's so impossible to throw this game, even if it is just a 2K gold lead. Feels like a 10K gold lead when you outscale so hard.
Omti will be there the whole game.
And they have champions that are just gonna end up being useless. Like Nocturne will not be strong here.
APA's been playing a solid series.
It's hard for Ari to play as well because Ari doesn't have any like easy CC to land charm off of.
Where he gets caught out sometimes and ends up
Like where Khan is, I guess, the CC, or maybe if like Poppy can knock somebody into the wall, maybe then Dove can get an easy charm or something. But
the charms on his Ari in the last
yeah,
game, and now with these Ziggs,
it's tough, bro.
He's playing patient, he's playing safe, and he's just delivering the consistent damage the team needs him to.
Also been doing his best Joey cosplaying and farming really well in both this game and last game, and way ahead of the clock as well in both games, playing a champ that scales really well. So maybe talking in no chat is not that good.
Yeah, maybe he gets inside his own head.
He's got to focus up. Hit the enter key with the hammer.
I thought he was in Jensen's head.
Look what he can do when he doesn't talk.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit, the non-yapping APA is just the GOAT. We found it out today.
Turns into Chovy when he's not typing. It's crazy.
And here the Herald, of course, with the 6 is a great combo. It's going to give them at least one tower with that crash. The 6 chest charge, giving you a free tower.
You just go for it mid, bro.
I think it's going to be a bit of a confidence booster for APA, who you know was he got gapped really hard by Jensen. Jensen definitely gave him the smackdown. Obviously, Dove is a different mid laner, but still to be able to have a really good series, I feel like it's fair to say he's up there as one of the top, if not the top performer from TL in this series so far. His ASOL game, he got out to a good start, was really strong. The Ari game, it felt like he wasn't missing any charms.
They're trying to help APA beat the allegations that he's a fraud. They're trying extremely hard.
Between like him and Core as kind of the best performers. Core has also had a really good series.
They're doing damage control for APA. You should pay them your salary after this game.
Yeah.
But the first game
was a bit of a stinker.
Oh, yeah.
Rich missed his disengage, and that means Impact's ready to go in for the solo kill. There comes the Ziggs bomb, forcing out the flash from the Poppy. Third and Tofo strike is not.
He actually wants to fucking go, bro. Impact just wants to really just prove that he's superior. Bro, we get it, bro. We get it. You're just better than him. Let him live, bro. Let him live.
Rich lives to see another day.
Jesus, man. It's fucked up. Literally just bullying.
And here comes the nice mine.
All right, they'll stop the Herald from getting the second charge, but again, the things we're celebrating for Dignitas are they're not dead. It's still Team Liquid finding more on the map. It's still Team Liquid with control.
We can't do anything.
It's still Team Liquid knocking down.
Honestly, they should probably try to pull the trigger soon because no ult on Ziggs, no ult on Cassante. Decent time to look.
Pretty big gold lead now. You can see Ziggs, most rich player in the game. APA has 7,300 gold. Most rich on the other side is actually the Ari, but he's still about 1,000 gold ahead of that. And he is really getting paid. He took a tower down there, and he has quite a bit of gold in pocket, so it should be almost the second item completed at this point.
When Ari is your most fed person, and you're looking at 2 tanks and an enchanter, you have a problem. A big problem.
Yeah, you should just forfeit the game.
Zero them through the Lulu shields and whatnot. It's like XU being that behind is really hurting as well.
These days, Ari buys I have Malignance and Late Spain. They don't kill tanks with those items. No. You go for like the short picks on the carries, and you keep going with the resets. And Tomo's not exactly rich either this game.
So coming up with this Drake.
Playoffs impact, yeah. Playoffs impact is scary, bro.
Both the Rakan and the Rel.
It is scary as hell.
Is ready to go. These are the 2 big engaged champions for either side. Umpty is just completely unafraid. He knows that.
Look at Umpty's items. How sad is this to play Nocturne when you see these items on the Rel?
So they're just trying to establish vision control here in this bot side jungle at Dignitas.
I mean, honestly,
he's just chilling on like
him, the only
200 armor plus.
A little bit is if Tomo's there, right? Because even Dove, it's not like Dove is going to 100-0 you with a tanky Rel here and a Lulu behind you.
Dignitas needs to think outside the box here. They can't just go 5 mid and hope that someone dies.
And look at APA. APA is just, they don't even have to fight. They do land the charms. It's a little bit of poke, but APA is just going to push up towards that tier 2, and TL have full bot side vision.
They're barely pushing 4 versus 3 here. They haven't even taken vision yet. And APA is just going to come now.
Ready. Magnet storm.
Oh my god, FF. Nah, this is just crazy. A complete slaughter.
Wants to use the feathers, but it don't do anything. Goes on a
All right, free Drake.
3-0-4 here on the rail. He waited for his moment.
Free Drake into free Baron into wrap it up. Nice, we got a 3-0.
Bodies hitting the floor.
Huge engage there from
Best player of LCS playoffs so far, probably like JoJo.
Much close it out with that one. Great engage, catches multiple members. They burst down aisles, shoot him out of the sky. Couldn't even get in there with the engage. Everything going TL's way.
Yeah, Dignitas needs a different plan than face.
Oh, he sent you?
It didn't work last game.
Wait, you didn't want to go?
Didn't work the first game either.
What did you? What were you trying to get?
Super sound strategy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's Umti or it's Cordier on the rail. It's just such a hard.
I guess they just feel like because they have the extra man, they can look to try to push their way in, but they're walking up and he just goes in.
Oh yeah, it's just Sunday.
Yeah.
Man, it's so crazy that everything is closed in Germany on Sundays.
For Dove and Isles, I think
Insane.
Try to do something funny, you know, go on side lane. You know, remember my flank at Worlds?
What happens on Sundays? You just wait. What do we do? We went to the gym and we got food. Guess that stuff was open.
Sit there for 5 minutes.
It was the right idea, just didn't get the
Okay.
results.
More about that later, but
What were you getting?
Like, you need to have some
Your
sort of
jacket?
funny play. You can't just go mid.
Yeah.
Look at them.
You have
and be
to go
like,
random.
Yeah, they aren't that bad, bro. They're not gonna just die by staring at them, right? So just go in a bush on side lane or in the jungle and sit there for 3 minutes.
Time for some secret agent recon.
Yeah.
You gotta go crazy.
Dignitas needs to follow in the words of the Dignitas.
Same in the US?
prophet,
Hell no, bro.
Michael
What?
Santana. If you're
Hell no.
your opponent's supposed to know what you're
We have like 24-hour grocery stores all year round.
Get out there.
Besides for like certain hours on Christmas and certain hours on Thanksgiving.
You gotta get desperate. You gotta get creative. You gotta find angles that they're not gonna expect. That is absolutely true. But it does feel like TL is not really giving them too many of those openings. They're going to play a pretty bulletproof game here. They know it is fully in their control. They're one off of Seoul. They're one off of winning the series, and they are looking pretty close to doing it. As Impact's even pushing up bot. They have no TP on Rich. He's the one down there, so it's not even like you can go for a play on top.
Desperation Baron. I mean, they can't even kill Baron.
He doesn't even care.
They just need to like try to just send it on a side lane and find a pick. What they need to do is they need XU to try to ulti
They have spent the entire game defending APA.
APA or something.
That's the carries.
Here comes TP.
Oh, here's the play. Oh yeah, they're gonna. Okay, they're trying to kill.
They do a lot of damage to
Yeah, I mean they tried to kill Yeon.
the wild growth, the peel from Core JJ, keeping the Zeri alive.
They even kill Umti.
Walks out through the right, but now Dove, Isles, and Tomo
Oh my god.
delivers the bomb, and Isles has to run away next. Umti crashes down, and Isles tries to fly back to the safety of Tomo. A zap to the wall won't connect, but Impact
Jesus, it's such a slaughter, bro. It's tough to watch, bro. It's tough to watch. They're completely mentally broken. They collapsed.
And they march over to Baron.
They almost got Yeon, but even then, if they kill Yeon, it still wouldn't change anything, right? They still will get cleaned up by APA and Impact at the end there. So.
All right, get in there, Rich. Let's see what you can do.
XU seeing if maybe there's some kind of a miracle. XU has no ulti, he has no flash.
You're hiding from the noise.
There's no way to even get in and try to contest this. I feel like this is just completely futile. Rich doesn't hit anybody with a pop.
Dove is here, bro. Dove still has ult. Can they win it? Can they win the fight? Boom, Dove is here. Get him, Dove.
That won't feel too great not having the Baron there set up for him in the side lane, but hey, it's still going to be a 10-1 game.
Yeah, it's done, bro. It's
done.
done.
It's still Baron for TL before 23 minutes.
What roster changes will even happen in it? I feel like there's not even going to be roster changes this split to next split in NA.
Release Cassante, he wins those.
There you go.
Like, what do you actually? I don't know. What do you actually replace? Maybe you could look for a replacement for Tomo. That's about it.
It's like so hard to disengage on, even if they hit him with everything they have.
Yeah.
Like a 4 versus 2 for the most part of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, Yeon is just positioning well in this area as well. Like, he's always staying close enough to the wall that he can get over it. And
Oh, they're catching Yeon?
We're right back in there, but Yeon is
Yeon is just catching them. Never mind.
The shattering strike locks down Dove. They try to slam Yeon back into the wall there with a poppy, but they still have no damage.
XU, he got him.
The Nocturne finally gets his mark.
Can win.
Umpty and Core are still
Kappa.
scrapping with the rest of Dignitas. Umpty's low.
Think somebody just said that?
Has once again joined the fight. They try to chase him down. Another bouncing bomb goes forward, but it won't find health bars. Rich on the front, trying to just keep these guys away and make room for Tomo's escape. He finds another wall bang, and it's Umpty now again, just playing around on the front line.
How can
he knows
play?
He's low HP, but he knows they still can't break him. Team Liquid pick up a couple more.
And that was the fight I was talking about, the jungle fight. You know, Dove coming from the flank inside the red buff here, actually catching Yon off guard, and actually coming in from the side as well. Actually worked pretty well for them. I mean, sort of, you know, down AK Golden and a Baron buff, right? But they finally made an actual decent play, and it's not gonna matter.
No, I mean, it's too little too late, but you can totally see how the conversation could work out. If you could get, like, imagine if the gold is more close and you can actually get that first kill on a carry. Look how long it took them to kill anyone with just APA. Right?
Yeah, no, it's so doomed.
Damage,
All right, Soul in 22. We got to run it back, bro.
they're so far ahead.
We got to run it back at the Soul fight.
If it's hard to kill Yon,
We have no Rakan ult.
impact when they get Cloud.
We have Ariel and Xyl, though we can win.
Yeah, I think you don't either.
Yeah, that is
Impact has
the problem.
300 something armor right now.
Wait, did you steal my hoodie?
Very strong with Iceborne Gauntlet and Hollow Radiance.
Oh yeah, nice. They can't hear you. Wait, can they hear you? I can't.
This guy's scary, man.
Oh, they can't hear you. Okay, nice.
What's the cooldown?
Yeah. Wait, did you steal my hoodie?
He has almost 4
Hey, you're
kills.
just a hoodie thief.
I think he is
What is that? Is that what I do?
What's the CD on the queue?
That's not what I do.
The whole team.
Who do you think's gonna win this game?
Man, but XU and the rest of Dig. Maybe this is their moment. They go for the eject. They knock Umpty out of the fight. Now Impact once again in a 1v3. Impact once again.
You're not sure?
To walk away from it. Pathmaker's already been used.
That's why.
First keeps coming, but over the wall with a mega inferno bomb.
Oh, they can't. Yeah, I have to turn it.
I said it looks pretty close.
I said it looks pretty close. Who are you? Is that what you sound like? Holy. Chat, that's what I have to listen to all day, by the way. That is what I am.
Flinching, huh?
Because you hit me. That's why I'm flinching. Because you abused me. Yeah, I literally have to listen to that voice all day long, chat. And I'm still saying, you wonder why I flame you guys,
Yeah, and
Perma.
chat has to listen to your voice.
Yeah, they do. And they like it. They say I have a great voice.
Gets the two-man flip back, goes all out, goes over the wall. Umpty comes over that dragon wall. You can see Core, APA, and Umpty over the wall are just killing both of them.
Yeah.
That was pretty well played. Impact pulls them down into that corridor. They're able to go over the wall and finish them off. And now mid lane turret already.
And they have Ocean Soul. Surely we can win. First Ocean Soul.
Impact second all-time in LCS assists, now reclaiming the title from Huhi as Team Liquid takes out the mid lane inhib. Umpty does not care that he is the target.
Wait, Umpty is dead?
Shattering strike on 3. Rest of TL rotating over, trying to save their jungle.
Nope, he's not dead. He's unkillable with an Ocean Soul.
Wants to stop Team Liquid from moving any
Okay, we're just throwing ults for fun. Bro, Dig just, like, even though you can't win this fight, just send it. Just put yourselves out of your misery right here. Yeah, just do this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Actually, they can probably wave clear. They can probably wave clear.
And Core JJ's looking for more. XU's their next target, and Yon's running and gunning, and
Oh no. Can they wave clear?
a triple kill for the Team Liquid AD carry.
They're just power intake at this point. Tell me they can't wave clear.
Looks like Team Liquid wants to go for the throat. Tomo and Dove trying to stay alive here.
Thank you, thank you. Just end it, bro. Damn, this is just depressing, bro. They literally sent it knowing that they lost, knowing that they couldn't win that fight just so that they could lose faster. All right, boys, I'm getting out of here quick because I want to take maximum time so I can just go to sleep and then wake up for LPL. All right, peace. Later.
Against 100 Thieves. We'll see how they're going to look against